I feel like
Can I conduct my witty banter, please?
If you have to ask, then it's not gonna be that witty or organic.
You say that, but when I start the banter, you're gonna be like, whoa.
Okay, fine, John. You have permission to banter.
Hector and Rafa already know because I was trying to tell them. It's pretty witty, right, guys?
Yeah, it's pretty
that's what you're gonna start off with. Okay.
So this witty banter is geared at me.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I'm getting.
It's new
messages.
to you. Okay, so I was driving home yesterday, and I literally saw someone running across the street on fire. Like literally running. What?
Like there was flames.
Like the dude was head to toe on fire. Like face was on fire. His hair was on fire. His
engulfed.
Engulfed in flames. Like
wait, hold on. Wait, let me backtrack. Last night,
yes.
Were driving.
I was driving.
Not in VR, not in a video game. You were driving.
The server was Earth, and my goggles were my glasses, and I was driving in real life.
And some dude just crossed the street.
And some dude was sprinting across the street, screaming on fire. Head to toe, just on fire.
You just looked at him walk by like, wow, that's crazy.
I said, oh bleep. I don't know. Has it been 30 seconds? It's been more than 30 seconds, right?
Yeah, sure. I don't care at this point.
Oh shit, that dude's on fire. I was on the phone, and the dude's on fire. And then I looked at the gas station where he came from, and there was just two dudes just standing there.
Wait, hold on.
I think he went into
a murder or assault or something.
Well, no, see, because I don't know really. I didn't want to find out, so I left. Really,
what you just said to me said that two dudes at a gas station set somebody on fire. They lit that boy up in gas.
That's what I thought. But at the same time, like those dudes were really casual about what was happening.
Yeah, John, if you are going to set somebody on fire, you don't really
like if you're gonna set someone on fire, like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like you should, have a little more decency.
Wait, so I'm sorry. This witty banter is insane. All right, so
see, all right.
There's also nothing witty about it, by the way. But okay,
it's pretty witty. It's pretty witty.
It's pretty witty.
You're driving home. There's a gas station.
Correct.
And the light's red. And so
I'm sorry. No,
let me paint my picture. Let me paint my picture.
Okay.
Okay. So the light's red, and you're just sitting on the phone. You're like, "Oh, I'm John. I'm on the phone." And the crosswalk signal, the walk signal comes, and this dude on fire just crosses the street, and you're like, "Oh howdy shit!" Partner? Yeah. You're like, "No, oh shit, that's crazy." Light turns green, and you just go about your business.
No, what happened was, I was driving, right. And the gas station's like right before the light, but not just yet where it affects anything. And the dude just kind of like ran from the corner, just sprinting on fire. And the part you did correct, you got correct was I said, "Oh shit, that guy's on fire." That's very correct, verbatim.
Yo, Chicago is wild.
And that dude, and he like ran across the street to like stop, drop, and roll on someone's lawn. And then I looked over. I'm like, who would do such a thing? Like, why is this happening to my right? And these two dudes were just kind of standing there by the gas station door. And I'm like, either they know this dude, they did the thing, or this dude's crazy and just set himself on fire and just ran away. And I'm like, none of these options seem good for me, so I'm just gonna go. And I did, but I had an instinctual. I'm like, do I call the cops? Like, I don't know what to do here. But luckily, two other cars showed up. So I'm like, okay, word.
You just said one of them is gonna call. Yeah.
I'm like, yeah. I was like, these dudes are like, they didn't see what I saw, the way I saw it. So like, they're at the tail end. Like the dude was already not on fire, or mostly not on fire when they got there. But he was quite lit when I arrived. There's the wit. There's the witty. Yeah, it was pretty crazy.
Well, with that, crazy. I mean, I can't think of a better time to just start the song at this point. God damn.
Good morning. Happy Monday.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. 69.
Hey!
69.
That's crazy.
Have you ever had a dream that
Yeah, man.
that you
What is up, everybody?
Hello.
Welcome to the Play and Pod podcast. I am your host, Alex, and I'm here with my co-host, John, my
Hi.
co-host, Rafa, and the newest member of the Play and
DQ.
Pod, Hector, a.k.a. Ultra V-Man.
The Bento Bozo himself.
It is I, the Bozo.
It's King Bozo.
Wow. Okay.
Hi, Hector. Hey, Hector, welcome in. Welcome to your first day.
Today
Hey.
is special because obviously we have a new / old member back at Geekjar. For those of you who don't know, he used to be a part of the channel a while ago. I'm talking about maybe 6 years ago, if that. I just
5,
remember
6 years ago, I think.
I remember he was in a video where he had an earring and he was looking at a TV that has static. That's what I remember.
Oh
You
yeah,
remember that video?
That was for school. Yeah, that was a school video.
I remember that, and then that's pretty much it. I'm pretty sure he did more, but that's what I remembered.
My favorite part was the FNAF video. That
Oh
was my
yeah,
favorite.
that's it.
He was in the
Yeah.
FNAF video. Yeah, I still have pictures of people's jump scare faces. And Hector had a delightful jump scare face.
Look, man, I don't mess with like scary games.
I know that's why it was. That's why it was so funny to have it.
But it's a very good day. We're doing this way early. I apologize to you guys for having you guys come this early. But I appreciate you guys because this is the earliest we've done this pod on a Saturday. Anyway,
I think we've done 8 before.
we did it on a Sunday. But I'm apologizing for Saturday. The Lord's Day is
Oh,
different.
okay, I forgive you.
Yeah, you have to be up on the Lord's Day no matter what.
Yeah.
True. You have
the
to
Lord
rise
said,
on that day.
These are facts.
Yeah, you have to. You have to.
No,
So I just want-
that's the rest day, no?
No, for who? That's what time he came
Is it-
back. That's what time the Lord came back. He said, "This is
Didn't
the day
Lord,
I
on
rise."
the 7th day, he rest.
Wow, you need to go back to Bible school.
Ooh,
Wait, did he actually?
That's the
He-
8th.
he didn't take a nap on the.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Didn't take
oh, okay. Ah, so he's still awake.
Still grinding, rising and grinding.
Imagine
Getting that shmoney.
Jesus like in the Instagram era. He just taking a picture,
Let's
yo,
make this shmoney.
making this
John.
money.
Let's make this bread. Witty banter.
I'm gonna derail this shit even more. John,
Uh
where did this happen where the man was on fire?
huh. Damn, that was a whole conversation ago. We over it. He's extinguished.
Yeah, I think
it
he's
was,
looking it up.
I am. I'm trying to see if I can find anything about it.
It was where is it? Down Narragansett and well, hold up. What if the dude's like, oh, let me listen to this totally obscure
Shut
gaming
up.
podcast.
That man is probably in the hospital, like chilling
True,
right now.
like 2nd degree.
He has
It was
ashes
like closer to Narragansett and I think it was Addison. Like the street after that, there's a gas station. I forget. A lot was happening at once. I wasn't like, oh my god, what's the intersection?
No way, dude. That's so close. No
It's
way.
really close. It's really close.
I'm gonna.
My
look
only
up-
question is like, you said he sort of dropped and rolled on dirt, but like, or grass. Wouldn't that just spread the fire? Like, do it on, I don't know, on cement or anywhere else?
dude.
Well,
Stop dropping and
It's
rolling
like
on cement.
moist grass. Isn't it like because it's moist grass? Wouldn't that help?
I don't think.
extinguish it?
I was gonna say, I don't think the pain really matters on cement when you're being lit on fire.
No, I
dude.
just imagine you're on fire, right? Which sucks ass,
I don't
by
think
the
the
way.
scrapes of concrete.
And you're
is
like,
gonna-
yo, let me stop, drop, and roll on the concrete. You're just like scratching your skin on top of it. What's left
well,
of it anyway.
Oh god, that's oh man.
Yeah, it was
so-
pretty wild.
So update, guys. I googled, not my brightest moment, but I googled "man on fire" and I got the Denzel Washington movie.
That's what I thought you were gonna get.
Oh,
So
perfect.
I know less now than I did when we were
I
first
think actually
talking.
you know more.
I just speaking of this movie, I just saw it like for the first time like last month. It's decent.
How was Man on Fire? Is it good?
It's decent. It's Mark Anthony's in it. It's pretty good.
Hey,
Oh,
what?
so it's a classic instantly.
It's a classic. He doesn't sing.
Was
though.
his English very good looking?
It was pretty decent looking. I'm not
It
gonna
was
lie.
very
was-
good looking.
It was like a 6 out of 10 good looking.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not
That's
bad.
decent.
Yeah,
His
yeah.
English
But
was decent.
Like the director of that movie used some really weird slow motion shots that are so typical of like 2000s. So when you look at it now, you're like, I don't know about this, but
it's a product of the time,
You know what? Rafa derailed us so much. I gotta shout out our audio listeners and our. God damn, Rafa, you have to go back to that. Oh, first off, that conversation is just crazy, so it's fine. Anyway, I want to take this time to shout out our audio listeners on Anchor, Breaker, Spotify, wherever you listen. Shout out to you guys. Hey, wrong button. The boo was not for you guys. That was for Rafa. Hey, fixed it.
Yeah.
But you know what we do here on the Playing Pod? We like to cause inspiration. No, inspiration. We like to inspire. We like to motivate countries. And by doing that, I shout out the greatest country in our listeners, and that's the United States of America. Hey, USA, USA.
I thought we shout out the other countries so that they're inspired. Why would you keep shouting out the one country that's
I thought you belittle them. I thought that's what you did. You just break them down, and you make them think, what?
Break them.
We need to do better.
Be better than this.
We just need to be better.
So here, the logic behind it, right? Because I took 30 seconds of a psychology class, and by that I mean I saw a video one time on Instagram that talked about psychology. I show you the goal. I show you number one. I'm like, you want to be here. That's the United States.
The cheese.
Right? So you look at it, you're like, man, I want to be number one, just like the US of A. And then now I go down to the bottom, and I'm like, yo, Ireland, you have a lot of climbing to do to get to the number one spot with the US of A. So Ireland, shout out to you guys. Hey,
shout out to Ireland, though.
Get to work.
Get to work. Ireland. Hey.
Oh, God.
I give up, guys. You can't find anything on it.
I don't think you're gonna find it.
It just happened last night. I don't think you're gonna find anything.
You might find something on the Citizen app. That might be the only place you might be able to find it.
The Citizen app? I've never even heard of this.
Yeah. This is definitely not pop culture, but it's like an app where it talks about like for example, let's say there's like a shooting or something. It'll pop up on your phone and it'll tell you if it's in your area. So it's like 1.3 miles away from you, a robbery happened or something.
Does arson also?
Yeah, like literally. Well, it's like.
Is it arson if you? Hold on, is it arson if you arson a person? Like if you set that dude on fire? Like isn't
if
arson?
If you arson a person.
Like isn't it arson just for buildings?
You just set someone on fire. That's what I wanted to say. If you arson a person.
If you arson. Maybe we shouldn't do it at 8 a.m.
Hold on. I gotta look up what arson means.
Why you use many words when little words?
Arson's when you set people on fire. No, when you set
no,
things
it's to
on
property.
When you set things on fire.
It's the criminal act of deliberately setting fire to property. So unless you're saying that man was somebody's property, it's not arson.
Well, his clothes were on fire.
Oh, so they arsoned his clothes.
Yeah. Well, yeah. That man was entirely.
Was he like flailing his hands like in the movies? Like when they're on fire, they just go like this and just run around.
He was running crazy.
Like he was on fire.
Was slapping his.
Oh man!
And I knew it was gas related.
By the way, like, does this shit like fuck with your head?
Yeah, Johnny, you good?
You know what? I like to put on a smile. That's what I like to do.
It's so morbid.
It's meant to awareness
to the pain.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Yesterday, like going to bed last night, that freaked me out. So I did take a hit to kind of calm down. Other than that, like I'm good now.
Forget the pain.
It's in the vault. Don't even remember it.
You brought it up.
Didn't even happen.
You brought it up. I'm just like you.
I know. See, but now we can laugh at. Yeah, I said I don't remember it. I brought it.
Dang, dude.
Didn't even happen.
John, I can't imagine what you went through last night.
Well, I just told. Well, you can. I just told you.
Like your feelings.
Wait, it happened last night?
I just told. Yeah, I said literally. I was driving home last night.
Is that why you messaged me at like midnight saying, "Are you home?"
Motherfuckers are on fire at this hour. Yeah, I was like,
Alex, just to let you know, motherfuckers.
I'm like,
on fire out here.
It's getting kind of heated out here. You should probably stay inside.
Trying to let you know that motherfuckers do be on fire.
Yeah, it's a little lit out here. Yeah,
dude, that's funny. I was asleep. I was. Man, all right.
Alex over here tucked in. I'm over here. I was like, my psyche is broken.
you're taking a cold shower. You're just
I'm over here,
butt ass naked on the ground.
Ice by me. I have a glass of water just in case.
No, that's just crazy. That no one. First and
This man
foremost,
said he has a glass of water. What the hell is glass of water going to?
just in case he
Just in
spontaneously
case.
combusts, he's gonna just douse
I'm
himself.
very dehydrated. Let me drink this. A glass.
Yo, that's crazy though. Like I hope that dude is okay.
I hope everything's okay.
And at least
I hope
he
it was a
had
misunderstanding.
How? Hold on. You know the steps you have to take to arson somebody. Like
I don't know the whole story. I don't want to pass judgment. That's not my place.
You remember that scene in Zoolander? What if they were having just a gas fight?
I would be lying if I said I didn't hope that it was some sort of just joke that happened.
I'm using the citizen thing that Hector's talking about. I went to the two streets you said.
Oh, did you find it?
No, I can't find it. There's nothing on here about that. But not that far from there is a man exposed self. There's just a man exposing himself around there. So that's
now my LA Noir skills are coming into play, and lovely. I'm just gonna assume that they got him.
Yeah. So.
I'm gonna download this fucking app, man. Hold on.
I'll be honest.
Look, I didn't know this was gonna derail. I didn't know this was gonna derail it that much. Like, we can continue. We can have a conversation about it.
I'm having a great time though. Like, I don't care. This
is fun.
This is fun. Hold on.
Yeah.
As fucked as it sounds, yeah.
Was garage break-in.
That's okay.
5 shots fired. A lot of police activity.
Yeah, you know what? I did see a lot. I did see a lot of cops in that area. Thought it was crazy that none of them,
Did you see any fucking?
None of it got reported of like, hey, there's a man on fire.
Did you see any fucking firefighters? Because that's what the fuck you needed, not a cop. You needed a firefighter.
Yeah.
Not many first responders in the area. It was me.
You were the first responder.
You were the first responder.
Yeah. I first responded.
No, you weren't. No, you didn't. You drove the fuck off. You didn't respond at all.
I responded like, "Oh shit," and then I left. Like, I wasn't gonna stay for that.
John, what is the point of watching all those Marvel movies if when it's your time to shine, you're just gonna drive the fuck off?
I don't have the abilities yet. It's too late. This is the part where I'm like, damn, I wish I could have done something, and then the cool thing happens.
I'm sorry. I'm really. I need to get off this website because I'm really fucking distracted right now.
Oh, me too. I'm in it now.
but literally, not that a few blocks from here where I live, robbery at gunpoint.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
At midnight, like yo, and then a few blocks from there, large tree branch down on car. Hey, it's crazy out here, guys.
Yo, it's the end of the world as we know it.
There's a boat overturned downtown.
Bro, I'm telling you, that Citizen app could be like super hilarious sometimes, and then sometimes it's like, yeah, I'm not stepping outside my house. It's like there.
I'll report man on fire.
Hey man,
shout out Gio, but he was telling me, he's like, yeah, I think it was like the other night. He was like, oh, I'm thinking about getting tacos, and he gets like 3 prompts on his phone, like, hey, gang violence and like shootings, and he's like, yeah, I'm staying inside.
That's crazy.
It's time to Grubhub.
That's insane.
Oh
yeah.
Man, this shit is cool, man.
He's just like, yeah, mom's right. There's food at home.
So I mean, hey man,
take a page from mom's book.
No, dude. Okay,
anyway,
cool. Human torch aside, I have to shout out our YouTube viewership because we're not done with the fucking intro yet.
Right.
I'm sorry, guys. I need to stop.
No, it's all good. I want to shout out our YouTube viewership because that's the only place where you can see what we play while we play.
Hey.
And today, that game is none other than Chivalry 2 Beta.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The game comes out like next week, like June
8th.
8th or 9th?
Yeah.
Is it June 8th?
Hold on, Jeff. Hold on. Rafa, close the app.
Oh, you don't still on it.
Look at your fucking face.
Like you're sitting there with you're doing the thinker pose. What do you mean?
It's really entertaining.
No, hey, I know I had to close it because I was dead ass going through a city.
This man's literally in thinker pose, looking like son of a bitch.
Well, there's a whole ass app you can download.
This is the worst and best thing to ever happen to me because
I'm sorry.
That's crazy. But
I'm sorry.
Hey, you can go down this street.
All right, hey,
you can blame it on me.
If you guys remember, this is a video game podcast. John,
we should just podcast where we just go to this website. That should just be a podcast.
Oh my God.
You guys could do that on the whatever one that you guys are at.
No, we
yeah.
can actually be Nightcrawler like Jake Gyllenhaal in that movie and
Oh
go to
my
these
Nightcrawler
spots
pod.
and just record. That'll be the pod. So, man
Wouldn't that do
exposing
the
himself.
asshole?
Yes, yes, he was.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
awesome.
There you go. You want to be an asshole?
All right, let's bring it back to video games. Bring it back to video
Anyway,
games.
like
So,
I was saying, Chivalry 2 beta. The game comes out like June 8th or
Yeah.
9th, if I'm not mistaken.
8th.
But the betas, well, by the time this comes out, the beta would be done. But it's crossplay, so it's cool
Hey.
that to see that fucking Chivalry is going crossplay. I will say I still like Mordhau better. I'm gonna say that to y'all. I like Mordhau better, only because like the game. Well, Alice, you said it best yesterday. You
Yeah,
said
me.
like this game is like very streamlined. It's a very simple, simplistic version of like sword fight, like first person sword fight combat or whatever like that. I like Mordhau because it's complicated. Because it's a little more. You kind of have to think a little more.
So John, why don't you tell the listeners what exactly Chivalry is? Because not everybody will know.
Chivalry is a first person, well, I guess now first and third person, like medieval warfare game. So it's like sword fighting, bow and arrows, catapults, sieging castles, decapitations, the Black Plague, scurvy, all that shit. It's pretty awesome. It's like super violent. It's like sword play. You have to actually swing the sword and block. It's kind of like For Honor, but
Ooh.
less good.
You would
Wait.
directly compare that to For Honor?
Wait, are you
Well,
saying that For
I'm
Honor is
saying-
better?
No. Well, I'm saying yes. I'm saying For Honor is better.
Oh, okay.
Huh?
For Honor is definitely better. What the hell are you talking about?
Let me ponder this for a second.
Then Chivalry?
Yeah.
I'm pondering. Hold on, I'm pondering.
Well, and the reason I use For Honor because For Honor is like that hand-to-hand combat, having to block, and like that's also kind of sword fighting in a way. That's like the closest thing if you haven't played Mordhau. And it's more.
I agree. I had to ponder. I agree.
And For Honor's more mainline anyway because it's from Ubisoft. Like
Mhm.
I doubt many people know about Chivalry and Mordhau. So it's like the closest thing I can think about.
Damn,
but
you
it's
guys
like that.
remember For Honor? That game
I do.
came and went.
Oh, they still have expansions
It's
and shit.
actually still really popular.
Yeah,
that game-
they still have
that game's dead.
expansions.
For us.
Yeah,
game is
it came and
dead?
went for us hard.
I thought about playing it again though. I
Oh
have.
no, not Alex calling another game dead, please.
So,
Hey, I'll have you know that I'm right.
You have a good track record. You
All
say
right
it, and
then.
a month later it goes dead.
Exactly.
So,
What
sorry,
happened to
For
Among
Honor.
Us? What happened to
Alex got
Among
that
Us?
kiss
It
of death.
died after I said it. Look at that.
Alex got that
Hey.
kiss of death.
What else? What does Rafa
Oh,
like?
look.
What games does Rafa like?
so really quickly. I
VR
closed
chat
out-
is dead.
I closed out the website. Okay, I'm not on it anymore. But the
Mhm.
last thing I looked up was literally from 2 blocks from John. People were brawling on the street.
Oh, that was me this
Yeah,
morning.
see?
That was me at Starbucks.
Yeah, see?
That was you and John. 2 blocks from John's
That's
house.
why we
brawling
caught
on
it
the
a little later than usual.
street. Yeah.
And that's because I live not too far from John. So I'm like, John, let's meet halfway and brawl it out.
It's not halfway. It was John. It was literally 2 blocks from your house. We were
How
six
far?
straight-
Like how long? How long ago?
I think it was. I didn't look at the time, but it was for sure today, like within 24
Jesus
hours.
Christ.
Oh, okay.
What's funny about Rafa is like, yo, this crazy shit happened right by where you live. I didn't look when though, so you know, just,
Yeah.
just be
It says,
aware.
Just know,
be aware, but not super. Like,
yeah, just know, John, that people are catching hands around your block.
Yo, John, your block is lit. They're catching fire.
The
They're
block
catching
is
hands.
hot. they're catching hands,
Fire.
flames.
Someone's exposing themselves. Like it's crazy.
Dude, it's
yo.
lit.
it's
People
crazy out here.
catching dick to the side of the head. Hey man.
It's like they're playing GTA Online for real, for real.
Yeah, but now he's gonna he's gonna run into someone who's on fire, naked, and looking for a fight.
Dude,
The triple threat.
the trifecta.
The
Dude,
trifecta.
I'm about to
Human
see a
Torch is
flame
out here
dick.
wilding.
Yeah.
You guys are
Uh,
literally just painting Chicago as a terrible place. Like you're
Painting it.
I'm not painting anything. This is what's
They're
reported.
catching dick to the side of the head. You think people want to go? Well, actually, maybe I don't know.
Hey,
You
hold
don't wanna...
Here's the thing.
You
We didn't
know.
even make none of that up. Like that. That's stuff that
These are all-
happens.
That's stuff that's just happening.
It's just happening around us. Like
I'm not painting anything. I am literally documenting my life.
All right,
Did you
look.
guys hear about Chicago?
Okay.
There's
Well,
dicks
yeah,
being thrown over there.
I closed it out. I'm done on the website. I'm done derailing the podcast.
Are you done playing games? Are you done
I'm
playing
done,
games?
I'm done.
All
Yeah,
right,
I'm done.
that's a perfect transition to. Hey.
Hey, okay, I see you.
Okay.
I see you,
Okay.
Eric.
Smooth. Okay.
Hector shows up and you do a little different. Okay.
I gotta show off. Hey man, based on the conversations we are having, you might have forgotten this is a video game podcast where we like to talk about video games. We are all avid gamers, and this is the segment of the podcast where we like to tell you what we're currently into this week, baby. So John, no, Hector,
Nah, kick it off right.
kick it off right. Hector, what have you been playing this week, baby?
Man, I feel bad for the Geekjar listeners because you guys always hear Rafa VR, John playing Mordhau. Alex is the only one that switches it up. I'll give him that. But here,
Alex is not playing. I'm upset.
We can go back and listen to episodes where every episode I say something different, except for my Diablo 3 era.
You're playing Diablo for like 3 months straight.
which by the way, props to you. I did not have faith in you finishing that.
Somebody, thank you.
faith.
Somebody.
I had no faith in you finishing that.
I had
faith,
Rafa over
Alex.
here refusing to give me shit. I had John over here who abandoned me halfway through the campaign. It's
I
all
don't
good.
like the game like that, like you do.
So Hector, what have you been playing this week?
So I have been playing Valorant, which is
Hey,
a rage-inducing game.
Oh yeah.
I play Smite, another rage-inducing. You know what? I'm seeing a trend here.
I know the other one too, and yes.
Warzone, yeah, yep.
Yeah.
I think I just like being infuriated. And then last but not least, I have been playing one, which I just need to look at my. I've been playing Mass Effect Legendary Edition.
Hey, I still want that.
It is an absolutely beautiful game.
I want it. So
How is
much.
that? Is it better? Is it like?
Oh my god! It's like so among the community, Mass Effect 1 is the absolute worst of the Mass Effects. To some, that's like their favorite, but Mass Effect 1 is known as the worst one because of the pacing, because of well, I mean, it came out on the 360, so it was pretty broken. Like, there's so much disk space you could put on a game at that time.
Yeah.
But now that they remastered it, and then not only that, if you're playing it on PC, dude, the gameplay is so different. It looks so pretty. They literally smoothed out a lot of the textures, and I told this to Alex when we were first talking about it, but this was by far my most favorite playthrough of the game. Like, just playing it on the remastered, especially on PC too, like it just went so smooth and it was like so good. And then I am just about done with Mass Effect 2. I'm about to like complete the last mission, so like I'm on to Mass Effect 3 now, so I'm super excited. And then I was like watching some of the gameplay on like some of the trailers and people playing it. I'm like, dude, I don't remember anything about Mass Effect 3, so this is about to be a whole like fun experience. I'm super excited.
Oh, I can't wait.
Mass Effect 3 is the one that everybody had mixed feelings about, right?
About
Is
the
that
ending.
the one?
Yeah, about the
Yeah.
ending.
About the ending itself. Was the
But
game
that's-
still solid when it came out? I wasn't a huge Mass Effect fan when. Like, the
Yeah,
game
people
was
were just
first-
upset about the ending, but they ended up dropping a patch that
They did, like,
fixed
that
the
free
ending a
DLC
little
thing or
later.
whatever, right?
Yeah.
Did you
Yeah.
pay for
It was
that?
a
Or?
DLC. It was a DLC.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
What? No, I think it was. Was it a paid DLC? I don't think it was.
I think
No,
it was
it
a
was
free
free.
edition. Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
free.
The only
crazy stuff.
the only difference with like this new remastered version of Mass Effect is that in Mass Effect 3 there was multiplayer, and within that multiplayer you would get these things called war assets, which are like super important to the main storyline game.
Yeah.
So it's like you would get like points or whatever, and then it would transfer over to your main game, but they cut off multiplayer completely. So it's like there's a different way of gaining them now, which I don't know yet. So I have to get, obviously when I
Right.
get there, I'll get there.
Okay.
But
I do have one question. Because back then those games are very. One of the coolest features was that you carry your shepherd from 1 to 3, and like your choices from all the games carry over. Does that still happen, or is it separated now?
No, yeah, it is completely the same. And some people love their femme shep, so female shepherd, so they bring it over. I definitely went with just base model shepherd, and then just change the name.
I always did that. I always did the base model.
Yeah, I can't see or I can't hear Shepard's voice and think of another face. Like it's just base Shepard for me,
Same,
Yeah.
same.
and I'm chilling with that. But yeah, so like I will say I'm definitely playing this Mass Effect run a little differently. Like I'm actually looking up what are the consequences of this, because like there's certain characters that I want to keep, and then there's certain characters like
Yeah.
I don't really care if you die. But yeah, like I think I remember the first time I played Mass Effect 2, I didn't care about like loyalties, but I like did everybody's load submission in this playthrough. Like I want to make sure like the most people can live during my like final run through. So, but yeah, like every single consequence that you or choice that you make in 1, 2, and 3 like carries over. And actually just found out recently that like one choice specifically that you make in Mass Effect 1 has nothing to happen. Like nothing happens in Mass Effect 2, but in Mass Effect 3 it comes up, and you're just like, oh shit, I remember that. Like that's a callback to the first time I played. So like yeah, like I've been playing that nonstop. But in between my rage-inducing games for sure.
Right, that's a good little
something to wind down with.
Break.
See, I can see that. That's nice.
Let's take it. I was gonna throw it to Rafa, but now John. After that fucking comment, John, what have you been playing this week, baby?
Oh man, you don't even know. I've been playing Monster Train again. I have to keep y'all updated on my winning streak. I have 5 wins, Covenant rank 5. You are all still below me. Everybody's here. Everybody's here.
It's a Monster Train game. Hey,
everybody's here below me.
I
am the winner. I am Covenant rank 5. Y'all suck. I also am playing a game that I want to hold off on because I want to recommend it, but I'm not gonna say nothing yet.
But when I spoil shit, I hate you, Doug.
That's different. So I'm playing a lot of the Chivalry beta, a lot of Knockout City. I'm like level 60 in that game now. I've been playing that a lot. I've been playing a lot with Alex and Hector, and we've been doing the league play.
Speaking of rage-inducing games,
I really forgot about that.
Yeah, if we're talking rage-inducing, league play for Knockout City is on a whole other level. And that mostly that. Yeah. Oh, and State of Decay too. I've been playing a lot of State of Decay too. I forgot how good that game is. If you have a Series X, and you want to play State of Decay, you should do that. That's great. That's a great game.
Cool.
Yeah, man. That's all I've been playing.
Rafa.
Yeah.
What have you been playing this week, baby?
I've been playing VR chat.
Wow.
Yeah, dude. Switching it up.
Shit, I literally said Monster Train again.
I've been playing Monster Train.
Your place. State your position.
Third.
Monster Train.
Or I got 3 wins or whatever third is.
John, you're a sack of shit.
I'm only doing this when if one of you pass me, I'm like legit gonna be like it's not that serious.
Yeah,
I've told you guys this on the site. I'm so serious about that.
I'm trying to remember what other games I played. Rainbow Six Siege.
Hey.
This is another game I played called 0 Hour. It's on the PC.
What that is?
It's like a SWAT simulator type of thing. Like you just don't run in there and start shooting people. You have to like first be like, hey, drop the weapon. If they put their hands up, you have to like handcuff them and like not kill them, because if you kill them, you lose points.
It's other players too, or is it like an NPC that's the other guy?
Well, there is a multiplayer version of it, but I haven't tried that. I only did the co-op version.
Oh, okay. That's kind of cool.
Is that free? Is that on Game Pass?
It's on Steam, and I think it's like $5.
Oh. Is it
if you spend $30, you can play Mordhau with me. Both of you and Hector, both of y'all.
I will look it up, maybe.
If y'all watch the Chivalry gameplay on this podcast.
But I seen you guys play Chivalry before, and it looks like garbage.
Yeah.
Well, Chivalry 1. Hold on.
Listen to me.
Chivalry 1 is garbage. I'll say that.
Chivalry 1 is dog doo.
Yeah.
But I'm saying watch the gameplay for Chivalry 2, because it is a better gameplay than 1. I will say they did upgrade a lot. I just like Mordhau better because it's more precise, I would say.
That's one word for it.
It is precise. You suck. That's why you don't like it.
That's not why.
Did I play Knockout City this week?
You did. Me and you played.
Yes, there you go. Yes, I did. Smite. I feel like I played Smite also.
Early on the week, yeah, we played, yeah.
I don't remember that well.
All right,
next week you played.
Next week, I'm just gonna ask Hector what Rafa played this week.
Yeah.
Rafa doesn't know.
Hector, what did you play with?
We legit play together, and I'm just like, how do you not remember that?
It's like, what did you play with Rafa other than VR chat? Like,
it was like me, Rafa, Paul.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, disrespectful.
That's it. I can't remember.
Hey.
Hey.
Alright. Now me. No, this week I've been playing Knockout City because that game fucking sucks and I hate myself.
But we're gold now.
Yeah, I know. When I say it sucks specifically to Knockout City, it's because I'm angry at it. But it's my fault. Like when you hear us play, it sounds like we're just getting destroyed, just obliterated. But then you look at the scores and we're all positive and we actually won. So it's one of those games. I'm playing that a lot. I'm into right now. I've been playing Castlevania Symphony of the Night like heavy. Like that game is so great. This is my first playthrough of it and I'm absolutely loving it. I'm playing another game, but I'm holding off on that for redacted reasons. See, John, that's how you do it.
We said the same.
Yeah, we said the same thing. Yeah, that's pretty much it for me, I think. I haven't played nothing too much.
Okay, some light.
Really, just Castlevania. I'm playing a lot of that. Like, that's the main thing. And Knockout City.
And where's your position in Monster Train?
I didn't play Monster Train this week, so I'm not going to mention it. But it's last.
So you're beneath me, though, right?
It's last. Because you are a saboteur, and
I'm not gonna hear that.
That's it. You don't have to hear it. You don't have to hear it. But speaking of getting angry in video games and throwing fits and all that good stuff, let's talk about some topics. Let's talk about some tournaments. Let's talk about some angriness, some Call of Duty shit. Let's talk about some Call of Duty.
What better game to talk about angry shit than Call of Duty? The granddaddy of them all.
You guys remember the 360 lobbies in Call of Duty and Halo? When people were saying some crazy stuff. Let's go back to that.
A lot of people know my mom.
Oh my god! Yeah, you could not be soft in those days. Oh my god!
No, dude. If those lobbies happening today, man, a lot of people would be canceled. Anyway, let's talk about some Call of Duty news. So, I'm gonna read you this headline because they worded it really nice. So it says,
cool.
Drama ensues after CoD Mobile Pro Team. CoD Mobile Pro Team. I'm sorry.
Hey.
CoD Mobile Pro Team gets disqualified from 20K tourney for shooting bodies. In Call of Duty, shooting bodies, disqualified. Does that make sense to you? Let's talk about it. Hold on. Let me give you a little more.
Okay.
Let me give you a little more. So, I don't really want to read the article to you, but I will give you the spark notes of it. Tragic Jim. He's a player on the COD Pro team, on a COD Mobile Pro team, so there's an asterisk on Pro team there. Tragic Jim, he shot a body after winning a 1v3 to keep his team tournament's hope alive. Essentially, he shot a body after winning. You know, people do that. And he ended up getting disqualified. What are your thoughts?
Considered unsportsmanlike conduct.
It's considered
the same way that like
bad
football
manners.
Players can't. Yeah, it's unsportsmanlike conduct. The
No,
same way
but
that, like,
it
football
says
players can't like over.
It's called
You know what
BM,
I'm
John. It's called BM, okay, in the tournament scene, which I'm very much into, okay, especially COD Mobile. It's called BM.
It's cool, but it's still
Bad
unsportsmanlike conduct.
Okay, so
That's why it's unsportsmanlike, you son of a bitch. But anyway,
it was the throwback throwdown COD Mobile tournament, and during the semifinals, he did that. Ended up getting disqualified after clutching a 1v3.
well, didn't like that win didn't count, right? Is that what happened? Like that win didn't count, and they just ended up not being able to come back. Is that what happened, or they just legit got kicked out for that altogether?
Let me check.
Because I swear that like one round that just didn't count.
I think he got DQ'd.
Yeah, they got fully DQ'd.
Yeah, they got DQ'd all the way.
That's even rougher. That's even rougher.
And to make matters worse, during the broadcast, once they shot the body, they essentially switched POVs back to like the casters and then completely closed out the game. Like they just didn't even give them a second to play the last round or nothing. Like nothing. They just closed out the caster. They got off of the POV and then they're like, all right, cool. And then seconds later, they're like, yeah, by the way, Tragic and this team are disqualified. It's just like, what?
That's disgusting. That's also just a nasty way to go about that.
So
like, they should have announced it or something. Like they should have said something to them.
Now, okay, so
That's
the concept of bad manners, right? Okay, now if he went in there and if he started showboating, he got up and started talking shit, you know, like yelling, like that type of stuff, sure, I'll give you BM. But shooting a dead body in Call of Duty, like why? What is the logic behind? Why is that worth a disqualification? I guess is what I'm trying to figure out.
Well, it's unsportsmanlike conduct.
Yeah, it's kind of like in the NFL, you know, not allowed to like celebrate and like dance and act like fucking cool. It's that sound.
Hold on. You sounded
Did
like
anybody else hear that?
you sounded like Daft Punk the entire time. What did you just say?
Holy
That was
shit.
insane. I was like, wait, are we really running with this?
Dude, I was like, is that me?
Bro, he sounded
That sounded cool.
crazy.
He said, you know how niche nor niche board door? Like, okay,
Like-
Rafa's playing The Sims. Like,
Oh my god.
I thought-
Does it sound like that?
Yes.
Yep.
You're lagging
Rafa
pretty
sounded
bad.
crazy as hell.
He's lagging.
Wait.
Yeah, Rafa's lagging for real.
Yeah.
I
Also,
sound like a
real
robot. still?
No, you're
sound better right
fine
now.
Yeah, you're fine now. You lagged like really bad.
Also, I before Rafa continues on his lag spree, I want just y'all to know that he was gonna steal the thing that I was gonna say, like the thing that I said
I peeped that.
about why it's bad.
I peeped that.
Okay. All right, continue, Rafa.
No.
Good.
No.
Alright.
No.
Hector, you peeped that too?
Oh, I
no.
peeped.
Okay, everybody.
So-
Okay.
What I was gonna say was eat bashni martiners. Was that when it comes to like pro teams, they expect you to have some sort of professionalism, right? Because you're a pro player, right? Like in the-
Correct.
Like yeah, like in the NFL, if you make a touchdown, you're not allowed to like celebrate. It's considered bad sportsmanship, so you can't like dance and like spin the ball and shit like that. So it's it's the same pretty much.
It's the same,
And-
but it's a different field. You know what I'm saying?
It's shooting a dead body is considered like you're making fun of the person.
My thought process is so it's okay to put bullets in his body while the player's like alive, but the second he's not controlling, that's when it becomes unsportsmanlike conduct. Like again, he wasn't showboating. He just literally he aimed down and shot like a dead body. Like that's not.
Well,
I don't see.
I mean,
luckily,
okay, yes, like I know you're like, oh, what the fuck doesn't mean anything. But there's been many times that we played Warzone with Hector, or
Throw
Call of
I'm
Duty.
so
Cold
glad
War,
you said that.
Cold War multiplayer. We're playing team deathmatch or whatever. And then Hector gets killed, and the dude starts shooting his body. He's like, "Oh, we're shooting bodies now! Oh, we're shooting bodies now!"
Yeah.
Isn't that right, Hector? So
our shiesty correspondent Hector.
our expert in bad sportsmanship.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Okay, so
defend it.
first and foremost, what the fuck, man? We should allow shooting bodies. It doesn't make sense. All right, pro players
agree.
in the actual like Call of Duty League shoot bodies. The premier source of Call of Duty content allows their pro players, like actual pro, like Scump, Forma, all of them to shoot bodies. So why is it in a COD Mobile game, a mobile? Let me make this clear. Mobile game.
Y'all shat on me for playing mobile games. Now look at y'all.
You don't play mobile
20K.
games. You don't play mobile games.
20K.
No,
It's just dumb.
it's so stupid. It's so stupid. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense.
I will say it's actually funny. This is a personal story. So I used to play amateur Call of Duty, especially for Black Ops 4, and I tried out for a team, and they spectated a game that we were playing, an actual tourney game, and my team shot bodies. And then they dropped this as a team.
Well, there you go.
They're like, we don't allow that. You're giving us a bad look. And I'm like, bro, you guys are
There
coming
you
into
go.
tournaments-
Then
Hold
what's
on,
the
no, hold on.
problem?
You're coming into a game like Call of Duty that is known for toxicity. You're telling me that it's okay to teabag in Halo, but it's not okay to shoot bodies in COD? Because you know pro players in Halo teabag all the time.
you should.
Different companies.
Different strokes for different folks.
Here's the
It's
thing, here's the
different
thing, here's the thing.
policy.
If
Yeah.
it's like the guy won a 1v3, that alone, yeah, I'm shooting some fucking bodies. Matter of fact, I might run around the whole arena like if I did that in a tournament for $20,000. Like I might do that.
Yeah.
Might take my shirt off. I might do some crazy shit. He didn't do any of that. As a matter of fact, I don't even think he said anything. He literally shot. He literally looked down and shot. So it's like.
Hey,
This is
Don't do
that's the thing. That's the thing where like, look, guys, I'm on your side. All right, I'm on your side. You should be able to shoot the
Nah.
bodies. Sometimes, But I'm thinking, like, contextually, that was the appropriate moment to shoot a body. He 1v3'd the team. They were gonna lose on that round. He clutched it up, and he brought it back. Like, that warrants a body shot. It warrants a body shot. And for them to be completely DQ'd is an issue.
Well, they lost. Hold on. They had to forfeit the round, but because it was they were already 6-1, they ended up losing. Is what happened.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, apparently the team, like the team captain, was like, we didn't even get a warning. Y'all didn't even say anything.
That's my thing. That's my thing.
There's like, y'all didn't even say anything that it wasn't allowed or it was an insta DQ for doing that shit. Like, y'all didn't say nothing. And why? Like, I've seen y'all in the same league or whatever give people warnings for body shots. Why did we just get DQ'd? So I'm like, in all of that is what's bullshit to me. Like, unsportsmanlike conduct. It's like, just you're playing in a tournament or whatever like that. Obviously, show some goddamn rapport. But like, sometimes people are gonna showboat. That's why there's warnings. That's why they have the warning system. It's like, I get it. Sometimes you can't help yourself. That's what the warning system is for. So for them to not get any type of warning and just for them to get disqualified on a completely understandable unsportsmanlike conduct activity, it's kind of bullshit. But just stop being toxic, bro.
Exactly.
Stop being
follow the fucking rules.
I don't think it's toxic to
know the
shoot
rules.
bodies in Call of Duty.
The only excuse that I could find for that to happen, or like to that be okay, is that I don't think the article specifies it, but like in certain countries, you know, there's like a level of respect you're supposed to have for people. So like, I could see how that's like extremely disrespectful, and they're like, all right, yeah, like I get that, but they don't say where this was like hosted or anything. But also the other thing too is that if you watch the clip of this, the physics of the body that he killed. So like the body flies across the screen, so he completely misses the body. So he's not even shooting the body; he's just shooting the ground.
The floor, right?
So it's just like people are like making jokes like, well, technically he didn't shoot the body, like he's just shooting the ground. But like that's the thing. It's like I don't get it because it's like in games like Gears, in games like COD, especially in games like COD, well, actually more especially Gears, people get mad disrespectful at the end of matches or rounds when they win. It's like they get up and pop off. Like there's the iconic like line from Explosive. Where it's like these lights do things to people. Like he just gets up and starts yelling at people in their face, and they start talking mad shit to him. So it's like, how is it that, especially like for COD LAN events too, like pro players used to get up and point in people's faces across the screen and put their hands in between screens. It's like, if they can do that stuff and shoot bodies, then why does it matter in a COD mobile game?
Right.
Like, I think also that's hilarious. It's like y'all are super uptight about this phone game.
It could be.
It's a game.
It
it's a
could
phone
be
game.
that maybe they're just trying to take it to a different direction. Maybe they want to clean up their image now.
Or yeah, they want to be like, hey, we know that there's a stigma. Like there's people like Alex who are like, mobile game isn't legit. Don't
Right.
Oh, okay, no, you're right. I thought you were going
Let me
somewhere else with
finish
that.
before you react. But there's people who are like, that's not real. That's not legit. So they're probably trying to take themselves incredibly serious. So they'd be like, yo, we're not pussyfooting around. Like, this is also another outlet for gaming. And you gotta have to show us respect.
And it could be like maybe they're trying to get more sponsorships. They're trying to get more eyes on their through companies. And certain companies don't want to be associated with fucking
You know what I'm saying? There's
toxic activity.
If a company doesn't want to be associated with shooting bodies, they shouldn't try to get into Call of Duty at all. The whole point of that game is to put bullets in bodies on the other team.
But
see, I hate Alex because that's what
no, he got up and started.
Like, no shit.
Yeah,
yes,
if he won and started, if he won,
bullets and bodies, but like, you know damn well what the issue. You know what the issue is.
No. What I'm saying, no. I'm not nitpicking. What I'm saying is, if a company, if that's really what it is,
I hate when you do that.
If that's what it is, and the company's like, oh, putting bullets into bodies is okay until this moment in time, and then after that, it's not advertiser friendly. That doesn't make any fucking sense.
It's not that. It's not that, dude. It's the act itself between being sportsmanship and not like being unsportsmanship.
He didn't get up and again teabag. He didn't get up and start talking shit. He didn't get up and started yelling profanities. He didn't say y'all suck my dick. He didn't say none of that. He literally did. He literally did a gameplay mechanic mechanic that the game is known for. He played the game. He continued to play the game past the buzzer. That's what he did.
Again, we have a perfect example here. People have done it to Hector, and Hector has lost his shit.
Hey,
well, I mean, it's a mental game though.
Hector has gotten sniped in Call of Duty and also got mad, and that's a gameplay mechanic. It does that's
right, but that's different.
You know what? Here, I got the perfect example. Hold on, I got the perfect example. Hold on.
Let me say this real quick.
Go ahead.
Let me say this real quick. Hector getting sniped and getting mad is one thing, right? He's like, oh man, I got sniped, whatever. Hector getting killed and then they shoot his body. He's like, we shooting bodies now. Have you heard him go in like that?
Why are you going in on Hector?
I'm just saying, Hector's just a perfect example.
Okay, look. Here's a perfect example, right? Here's a perfect example. NBA. Let's talk about basketball, right? They shoot a three, right, and a foul happens, and they get the 3-point and like right, they gotta shoot 3 free throws.
And one.
After that, like right before they have to give the ref the ball, sometimes they shoot an extra shot into the basket just for fun, right? Like it doesn't count, they just shoot a basket. Doesn't count. That technically is a dead rim. That doesn't count. They still did it.
That's not the same.
That is the equivalent of that. Yeah, it's the same thing. It's doing the same thing again when it doesn't count.
You know what? Nah, here, hold. You know what? Because yes, the game is about shooting bodies, but you know what else is a thing? You know what is considered disrespectful? Overkill. When the person is already dead and you keep shooting, that's called overkill. That's disrespectful. So if we want to go your dumbass way, it's considered disrespectful.
It wasn't overkill.
Is considered...
There was a better NBA reference you could have done, like
no,
for example, when they hit a three and the Dame Lillard like check time. You know what I'm saying? Like you could do like all their stuff.
Because he's saying like basic game mechanics. And it's like, oh, we're like you're getting mad about someone shooting a body when the game's about shooting bodies. It's like overkill is technically considered disrespectful. Like it is.
Overkill is an ability in Halo, sir. Okay.
True.
I'm gonna overshit on your shoes. You stop.
Okay.
See if he did that during the game, I understand it'd be cute, but he didn't do that.
Conduct is. I mean, anybody.
I definitely agree with Hector though. It is part of the mental game. Like that's part of it. Trash talking in sports is part of it. Now, I when it starts to get overboard and it's a whole thing, then yes, warnings and DQ should give out. Like if you start just talking mad shit and being disrespectful, you get warnings, you get kicked out. That's part of the mental game. Not that I play competitive, but we played Rocket League before, and we were down. John, you were in this game, and I kept I kept getting into their head. They were scoring on us, destroying us. Every time they scored, I would send them trash. I would say, "Yo, you're trash. You're bad." I would just keep doing that.
It was like 8-1.
Yeah, it was 8-1. It was
really bad.
They got tilted. They got mad. They started playing horribly. We ended up winning that game. So it's part of the mental game. Like that's part of it. When someone like Hector gets mad, when someone like Hector gets mad and it's like, "Yo, we're shooting bodies now," they got in his head, and now they're in a better spot to win. So it's like,
but
it's part of the game.
That's the thing though.
It's different levels though.
Yeah, but also it could also backfire. Like for example, let's say I'm the type where it's like if you start shooting my body, it's like okay, I'm gonna start trying now. Like I get up, I readjust, and like start playing. Yeah, you get sweaty. So it's like it can backfire. Like it could be like a disrespectful thing, but yeah, it's just like.
But there's different levels.
Sweaty means that you're trying hard.
And I feel like shooting bodies like that way, specifically this example is like the lowest level, of it, and it warranted a warning. It warranted, hey, if the tournament, it's their rules, it's their shit, they can do whatever they want. I understand that. I'm with that. They're hosting it, cool, but you have to give a warning, especially if they've done it before. It's the smallest level, and it's like, hey, don't do that. Do you do that again, you're gonna be disqualified. Okay, fine, I'm sorry, I won't do it again. That's what should have happened.
I am on your side.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
I agree.
I think also in the article it says that another team did the exact same thing and got a warning, but then they did it and they just immediately got DQ'd.
Yeah, that's what the captain was saying. It's like, I didn't say anything about auto DQ or some shit like that for doing that shit.
Hey, that tournament was bought out, man. That was set up.
And that's why I'm like, it's bullshit. But I'm like, the part of like not doing stuff like that, I can see why. You know what I'm saying? But as far as like within the context of this story, it's bullshit. Yeah. And I agree that you should be able to do that because it is a mental game when you start fucking with people like that. It is.
Hell yeah.
Like that's my favorite Rocket League story of all time. Is when we're literally losing. Like they're scoring on us back to back, and you tell them that they suck, and that we're really good. When the scoreboard literally shows that we have 1 point to their 8, and we still win is like some of the craziest. Trash talking is a powerful tool.
Hell yeah.
I think it should be allowed to trash talk, especially when it comes to esports. Like, as long as you're not hurting anybody or saying anything like personal or disrespectful, like you could call someone ass cheeks at a game. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's okay to
that's
do.
Also hilarious.
I also think I think CoD Mobile is actually like one of their main breadwinners right now because it's like the main games in the it's the main breadwinner outside of the U.S. Like, it's super popular in like in Asia and things like that. So it's like, I mean, I kind of can see why, but at the same time,
and they're a little more stricter overseas with things, so I can see why things are happening. And just the situation is bullshit. That's
why this country is the greatest country on earth. Hey, we can do whatever we want over here, baby.
Hell yeah, dude! You could get set on fire.
Right, I was gonna say
you could
run across.
Brawl 2 blocks away from John.
Yeah, you could fight like 2 blocks from my house at like 7 in the morning,
dude. That app made like Chicago. You know that like those PlayStation commercials where like the players walking through and there's just like a war going on with all the characters. That's what living in the city is.
Just like the old Call of Duty trailers.
Yeah, that's what living in Chicago is like. You just walk into the grocery store. You just walk in the grocery store. Fire people walking around. Dicks being thrown. It's some crazy stuff over here. But let's move on. Let's move on from here to some Nintendo news, some Pokemon news. I know Hector's mad excited about this one.
Hector Jones and on some Pokemans.
So
is this an episode for me today?
This is the Hector episode.
You've been getting to work.
So we got some release dates. Hey,
Yes, sir.
The Pokemon community has been clamoring for the Diamond and Pearl remakes. Clamoring for it. They got announced and we finally have a date. And they're coming sooner than you think. They're coming out in November. Hey, November 19th. The Diamond and Pearl remakes launched on November 19th. We are excited, yes? Everybody's excited for those?
Of course.
I am not.
Man.
I don't care. I beat Diamond. What'd you say?
I'm at the wrong pod.
I quit. No, well, like I played Diamond. I'm not one for the Pokemon remakes. I never cared for any of them.
Hey, you Pikachu.
I played Diamond when I played Diamond when it came out. I don't need to play it again. I feel like those games are very standard. There's like I don't feel like playing a remastered version of the game I already played. For those in particular, I am excited for the Arceus game. However, it comes out November 19th, which is the day before my birthday, so I expect it as a present. Although I am not excited and I don't want it, I expect it as a birthday present. So, do with that information what you will.
Rafa nodded yes, so he got it.
He
said he's gonna get it for you.
My man.
Yeah.
I'm excited as long as they bring back the underground like hangout
that
system.
Mining thing.
Yeah, like for whatever reason, I think now I may be incorrect, but I think that was the only Pokemon game to have that. And I absolutely loved it. Like I remember playing with Ricardo, and I would put my little posters up on the wall and my little thing. Like it was so cool for no reason. We hang around.
You did put a lot of time into that.
Yeah, like an absurd amount of time into mining and going into those tunnels. It was just so much fun.
You know what I think it is though. Yeah. I'm sorry to cut you off, but you know what I think it is about those about that we've spent so much time on. It's the first time I think that you could like other than like battle your friends to actually like play Pokemon with your friends outside of just like battling each other.
That could be true.
It's like the first time you get to hang out with your buddies, like check out my shit. Kind of like you couldn't do anything, so it's kind of like Animal Crossing. It's like, hey, check my shit out, and you get to like be there with them.
Yeah, that might be it.
I feel like that's why
the secret bases. That's what they're called.
Yeah,
those are so cool. Because you could put,
those a lot.
You pick a base in the tunnel, you put a little cave in there, and then like, this is my base now, bitch. And then you go in here, put a little Pokemon stuff up. I like that. Whatever.
Put your little sticker on the rocks.
I put mine in the tree.
You could do that.
Yeah. Well, that's in like the what is it, like the Sapphire, Emerald, and Ruby ones. Those there were like secret bases that you can make in trees.
That's cool.
But for this game, you can only do it underground and like the underground mining like mini game thing, which is cool. They did bring like the mining stuff to other games, but it's like people would do it for you, and it's just like the screen turns black, and then like so for example in Sword and Shield, which is the newest game that's out, there's these two like twins that appear, and they're like, if you give me like whatever currency, then I will dig for you and see what I find. And one of them, like, it's funny because like one of them is like, I dig really fast, and I can go for this is gonna sound weird. I can go for multiple rounds. And then the other guy's like, I find stuff, but it's more rare, but I go slowly. And it's just like, all right, cool. Like, yeah, and you get a pick.
We popping on episode 69, boy. Let me tell you.
You want it fast or slow?
So
Literally,
you
that's
how it goes. You want it deep and slow?
Okay.
Quick.
Okay. All right. Okay.
I don't think anybody talked about deep.
No one said deep.
60. Well, if you're gonna get the rare shit, you gotta go deeper, you know.
Okay, so anyway, Pokemon Arceus also got a release date. Hey man, Pokemon Arceus also got a release date, and it's January 28th, 2022. Hey,
My birthday's November 20th, so I also expect that.
Shut up. Now that game, I'm excited for, like, more than I should be, because it's different. It looks different. It looks like it's gonna play very different, closer to the wild area, but the whole game. Like the wild area in Pokemon Sword and Shield, it looks like that's the entire game. So I'm with that. And you can start. It says the starter Pokemon are Rowlet, Cyndaquil, and Oshawott.
Rowlet,
Cyndaquil all day. Anyway,
Cyndaquil for sure.
I'm excited. I'm excited for that game because it looks like it's gonna shake the Pokemon formula up a little bit, and I'm always for that. Especially when they've been literally putting out the same game for the last 30 years. So any shakeups, I'm with. But the remasters. Pokemon Pearl was like the last Pokemon game to this day that I beat. I haven't beat Sword, I haven't beat Shield, I haven't beat Sun or Moon, and I owned all of them. I just haven't beat them. And even in Sword, I'm like right at the like final battle thing. I just can't bring myself to do it. Whatever. Yeah. I'm like, I'll get around to it eventually. But that game, there's something about the Pearl and Diamond ones that just, I don't know, something about it. I ended up
so sick. The music, everything about it. I mean, Sinnoh, which is the region that the new games are in, or the remakes, are some of the most beloved games out of all of like the Pokemon franchise. Yeah. And like people have been wanting this for like years. I think it's like over the 10-year threshold that it's been released. So it's like people are like, yo, when is it next? When is it next? And then it was supposed, technically, according to the timeline, it was supposed to be when Sword and Shield came out. But they're like, nope, new gen, Sword and Shield, here you go. Nice. Which is like, I mean, people like it. It's all right. The competitive scene for Pokemon is pretty fun too, so it's like not bad. But yeah, like Diamond and Pearl are super sick. I think they're also gonna incorporate Platinum, which is like Giratina and like the Nether or whatever, like the underworld thing. So it's like that'll be really sick. And the cool thing about the Arceus game is that the 3 starters, they're all from different regions. So it's like, Cyndaquil is from Johto, Oshawott is from Unova, and then Rowlet is from what is it? It's like the beach one. I forget what it's called. The Sun and Moon game. Alola. There you go.
Alola.
But the cool thing is all 3 of those characters or all 3 of those Pokemon have some kind of connection to Japanese culture, which is what the Arceus game is also kind of connected to. So it's like really cool. So like Cyndaquil, when it turns into Typhlosion, is like an emperor, which is that. Oshawott is like a samurai when it gets to a final evolution, and then Rowlet is a ninja or like an archer ninja type thing.
Cool as fuck.
Rowlet's the owl, right?
Yeah, Rowlet's the owl.
It turns into, is that Decidueye?
Yeah, Decidueye, yeah.
I love that one.
Decidueye is a cool character.
I love Decidueye.
Nah, Cyndaquil all day. Cyndaquil all day. I don't remember. I'm having difficulty remembering Oshawott. Let me look it up.
Oshawott's the little like otter Pokemon. Oh, it's like a blue otter.
Yeah, I see him. He was in Sun and Moon, right? No, Sword and Shield.
He was in no, Black and White.
Oh, okay. I never played it. That's why I don't really recognize him. All right, John. All right. Well, from that, let's get up out of here, John. Let's keep it on Nintendo, though. Apparently, a couple days ago, Rafa's gone. There was a where did he go?
Rafe.
Anyway, yeah, I see you. Hello.
Sorry, my computer decided to restart itself out of nowhere.
That's how you do it.
Hey, that's why you
came in.
That was really, really, really cool of my computer to do that. So really happy about that.
Buy your computer cookies because they deserve it. Anyway, let's keep it on Nintendo, and let's go a little south of the border. Let's go south of the border with this one. Not okay. Amazon Mexico leaks. No, Rafa, relax. Amazon Mexico leaked Switch Pro.
Órale, way!
my god.
Hora de morir.
Paisano!
You think that's what they said as they posted the Amazon link? Because somebody clicked that button.
They said, no mames, way.
They said,
Mira los
hora de morir.
Pokemons. Los Pokemons, güey. Mira.
Mira Pikachu.
It's not even about
Mexican,
Pokemon.
It's fine, guys. I can say these things.
Anyway, they leaked it. So there's videos and stuff. And now the videos, are they confirmed videos or? I mean, I know they're leaked, but are they?
Yeah.
Like, cause this video that I'm looking at right now, where it shows the new Joy-Cons
It's like
and all that shit.
mock-up, I think, or like one of those like test, videos and stuff like that. Yeah, that's what people are saying it is.
So right now, the rumors are it's a larger OLED display, which I think it's like 20% bigger than the original. It does 4K when it's docked. There's a more powerful chipset involved. So it's essentially the Switch Pro that we've all been clamoring for. That's the word of the day. And there's quote-unquote new Joy-Cons. But I'm looking at these Joy-Cons, and it looks like they're the exact same bullshit, but with the handle on it. Because I can see that the actual joysticks. And that was my biggest complaint on the Joy-Cons, and they look like they're the same ones. And I'm getting mad.
They said the little
handles, yeah. Because I ideally, like, in a perfect world, they would put the Switch Pro, the Pro controllers joysticks, those little analog joysticks, put those on a Joy-Con. You have a perfect handheld controller, because the Joy-Con sticks are horrible. I hate those fucking things.
Yeah, they're not great.
But are we excited for a Switch Pro? Do we still want one? Did we ever want one?
Salsa. I do, but at the moment, I don't see a reason to get one.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, there's not really many games that would require me to fucking do that shit. I guess except to maybe play Breath of the Wild. But no, Breath of the Wild isn't in 4K, no?
No Switch games are in 4K.
Yeah. So unless they start making 4K edition of like the other games, I don't see a point in it, honestly. Although I would want one, I'm just like I don't use my Switch as much anymore, and the releases that they've had aren't anything to clamor for.
That's the word of the day.
But yeah. But I mean, like, I do want. There's just nothing on the Switch right now that I can.
It's just nice to have another option. You know, you have the Switch Lite, which is like the little small one.
Yeah. That
doesn't go into the dock. You have the regular Switch. Now you have a little more of a beefed up version of a Switch. It's just more options. It's pretty cool.
I mean, for me, it's like my Switch is literally meant for like two things. It's like if I ever go on a trip on a airplane, I take that because like obviously I want to game or do something. But there's not really any games enough for me to be like, oh yeah, let me pick up my Switch and play it. Like the last game that I remotely care about but still ended up buying was Pokemon Snap. I haven't bought it. That's the only game that I was thinking about getting it, but like I just haven't gotten it. And then pretty much the only things I'm excited for are like, for example, Mario Golf. That's the only thing I'm probably looking forward to coming up. And then the Pokemon games. Like it's like very select games within the lineup that I actually care about. There's not really much that really catches my eye, but besides that, it's like it just kind of just sits there collecting dust sometimes. Like I legit just don't touch my Switch. So like if they start bringing out games when they think of releasing the Switch Pro, then maybe I'll consider it. But as right now, it's like one of those where it's like I have an Xbox already or Xbox One X. Like I don't need a Series X. You know, so like it's like in that same category.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was hoping for the Switch Pro or the next like announcement to be, you know how when they did DS to 3DS. Or no, it was DS, DSi, and then 3DS. Like there was games that you couldn't play on the original console, which gave you incentive to upgrade. But yeah, you said it perfectly. The Xbox One X to Series X, like you technically don't need it, yet because the games are coming out everywhere. It's the Switch, you're gonna play the same shit on it or not play the same shit on it depending on who you are. So yeah, I mean for me, I was maybe last year I was super hyped for it because I mean I was super playing the Switch all the time. Animal Crossing came out and we had some good releases, so I was all over it. But now this year I'm like I'm a little less hyped. Unless they have some specific games or like for it, I don't know, might end up skipping it. Unless they put the good joysticks in there, in which case that's an insta buy.
Joysticks.
That is an insta buy on me, and I will buy through.
That's
Facts.
that's like
Mega
the main
facts.
thing they need to fix. Is
Yeah.
The drifting on those Joy-Cons.
Yeah. Matter of fact, if they just release Joy-Con Pros, I'll take that. Like
I would just take the-
I'll buy
Yeah.
2.
Yeah.
I would
just-
just take
I
I
really
would
just
take
want
new
the joystick.
Joy-Cons over a new console.
Yeah.
I could wait on a new console,
Yeah.
but some new Joy-Cons would be really nice.
Yeah, that's
The
that's
Pro
what
controllers are pretty good too. It's just they're pretty
yeah.
expensive.
I know I have one, and those are the joysticks I want on the Joy-Cons, so I can actually play. Because in order to play with that controller mobile, you have to prop your Switch up somewhere and then play with the controller.
Yeah.
I'm saying I can't
Right.
hold the console, and play with those good sticks. Pause. So anyway, I want give me new Joy-Cons. You can keep the console. I just want the Joy-Cons to be better. That's me.
What if they give you like one of those like little mounts where you put the controller and then you mount the Switch on top of it? You know what I'm saying? Like the
Those phone
the little-
mounts.
Yeah, like those phone. What if they give you one of those?
I'll take it.
I'll take it. Fuck it. I
In
don't
theory,
care.
it doesn't sound too bad. Yeah.
No, it doesn't. But
I
the
don't
Switch
care,
is a big boy. Like
It's a girthy boy.
yeah, and I wouldn't take the Joy-Cons off the top anyway, so I would just look
Yeah.
foolish. But anyway, that happened. If you're looking for a Switch Pro,
Anyway.
you might have some good news coming your way. Let's move on to some Destiny news. Now, Hector, you're gonna have to take the lead on this one because you are the Hector correspondent. Yep, you are the
Hector
Destiny correspondent here.
Boo, boo,
That is I.
boo.
Wow, dude.
Hector's the guy.
Yeah.
Um,
For the
gonna say-
audience, the Destiny for us, Destiny has been a love-hate relationship with the whole franchise. John and myself get into it on and off. John more than me. Hector is full on Destiny. That's one of his games. So and then Rafa plays
Doesn't-
VR
Rafa
chat.
tried it.
Rafa
Didn't
played
wanna
VR
grind.
I don't know
chat.
what Destiny is.
Boo.
Oh, Rafa tried it. He's like, oh, I gotta do this. Never mind. I don't want to play anymore.
sucks.
You tried it one time.
All right, so Hector,
Destiny sucks.
take it away, Hector. Just
Thank you.
moving past that.
I mean, in the biggest news, the one of the most beloved raids in Destiny 1 has finally made its return. In Destiny 2, Vault of Glass is officially back. It is
Oh my god!
but I mean, yeah, it's like Vault of Glass is one of the like like I said, one of the most beloved raids. However, the thing is they didn't really switch it up. They essentially just polished it up and they just brought it over. They didn't add anything new to it. And one of the fun things about raids is that, especially on the big competition, which is World's First, so it's like the first team to finish the raid completely. It's like you go in and you go completely blind because you have no idea what's happening. And so like you go through like you have to figure out the mechanics, you have to figure out everything. But with this, the World's First event kind of felt a little off because it's like, well, we know everything that happens in Vault of Glass. It's like it's just whoever can have the best loadout and just beat this as quickly as possible wins. So it's like it was cool, but also anticlimactic in a sense. But that's not even the biggest news. The biggest news about this article and just Destiny in general is that they actually just finished with a cross-play beta, which was the 25th to the 27th.
Hey.
So they're finally bringing crossplay to the game, which people have been begging for like
Say-
the longest time.
Say the word.
Right.
Say the
Clamoring?
word.
They've been
clamoring
clamoring,
for it.
yes.
Hey.
Yes, of course they have.
I was like, I'm not gonna say the same word.
Of course they've been clamoring for it.
But yeah, they've been begging for it. So it's like they finally tested it out. The cool part about it is if you were a beta tester, which to be honest, I don't even know how to even be part of the beta test. But if you were a beta tester, you got these special emblems, which is kind of like a, hey, thanks for trying this out, appreciate you, and things like that. But the fact that that's coming through is like super sick to hear because I know currently John, I don't know how community is, but he is playing on console. Myself and our other two friends play on PC. But once that comes through, like it just opens the door to be able to play with a lot of people. And the cool part is it is crossplay, so like I don't have to play with Xbox, or rather just only Xbox people. I can play with PlayStation people. Thank God Switch isn't a part of this. I hate Switch and other game cross-plat stuff. But
Jesus.
look, dude, stick to
Why?
Minecraft.
It's far inferior. It's so inferior.
Yes.
Is your less than?
Oh God. Yes, actually, I'm a double down. Yes,
Look at that.
Smite crossplay with Switch players is not fun.
They suck,
They don't
they?
know how to play the game.
Yeah.
They're terrible.
Dude, Fortnite. You go to Fortnite, dude. I'm a Fortnite god on Switch. Like I be getting W. I like to play on Switch because I just obliterate people over there. and I win games. But yeah, no, Switch players suck. They're good at they're only good at Smash, and that's it. One trick ponies over there.
Damn, Jesus Christ.
That's the only game they play. And Splatoon, hold on, too.
Oh yeah, no,
Splatoon's on something else too.
Hey, Splatoon's fun. I came around on that game, man. I hated Splatoon at first. That game was fun.
Talking shit.
But Destiny, yeah, shut up, bitch. Go ahead, Destiny.
But I mean, yeah, crossplay, sick. Super happy about it. It enables a lot of people to play, and with crossplay coming, I think it kind of breaks down the little like border of like, hey, PlayStation gets exclusives, like you get this gun first. With crossplay, I think it's gonna probably open doors to be like everybody can get the same guns at the same time, because it's not fair that only one person gets this.
I don't think
I would hope so, because
I feel like they would still keep their, because don't even like Activision with Call of Duty get like first for stuff.
Yeah, and there's crossplay for that.
And there's still crossplay for Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Well, not anymore actually, because the only reason why PlayStation got exclusives, I don't know if it's still a thing now, but the only reason why they got exclusives was because PlayStation had a direct contract with Call of Duty.
Right.
But now they switched over to PC for the current Call of Duty League, so it's like they don't have any ties to them unless like they're still under contract.
Understood.
You know what this makes me excited for is the bigger picture. I mean, yes, Destiny having crossplay is cool. I can't think of another game that not that has crossplay, because obviously there's a handful now, but that has crossplay to the degree that this will. Because from my understanding, it's not just Crucible, right? It's the whole game that will be crossplay.
Yeah, so it's
the
like
whole game would be crossplay.
Raids, anything, any aspect.
You
of
could
game
party up with console players and PC
Yeah.
players. So I can't think of another game that has the entire game crossplay, because the campaign is involved in that. The Crucible, the multiplayer mode, the raids, all that. Call of Duty has the multiplayer modes and Warzone, right? What is it? Knockout City has crossplay, but those are competitive modes that are involved here. What I'm excited for is the implications. Like, hopefully this continues and crossplay becomes main, and you can co-op games with cross console, crossplay. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's say you have a PlayStation, I have an Xbox, and we could play. I was gonna say Army of Two. For whatever reason, Army of Two came out of my mouth, but I don't know. I don't know why Army of Two. Yeah, or a co-op game, whatever. Fuck it, fucking Army of Two comes out. Like, that is cool to me. Let's play a whole campaign together, even though we're not on the same console. That's what I'm dreaming of. That, and I still want somebody to develop console wars where you or platform wars, whatever you want to call it, where it's like Team Xbox versus Team PC versus Team PlayStation, and you're only teamed up with those people, and you just go to fucking war. That'd be great. That's what I want.
You should pitch it, dude. You should like actually try to pitch it to someone.
I feel like you have to build the beta version or like alpha version of that.
You would need something.
I'm gonna go on Shark Tank and just talk.
Yeah, go to Shark Tank.
I don't got papers.
I'm in.
I don't got.
Like, picture
shit to show you, but
picture
this.
Be
so cool.
Like, picture this, Mark Cuban, your Team Xbox, and you, lady over there, who I don't know your name, you're PlayStation.
Shark Tank lady.
Yeah, Shark Tank lady, and the Shark Tank back there is PC. Now picture us fighting to the death.
Now imagine us punching each other.
But yeah, man, I love the implications, because Destiny, regardless of personal feelings of Rafa, it is a big game. It's one of the bigger games. It's so the fact that something this big is getting crossplay support is just going to move that needle forward in the crossplay market, because that's honestly that's the next step. Xbox has been preaching it for a long time. They're actively working towards it, so it's only a matter of time before console wars happen, baby. Hey,
Bill Spencer, contact me.
I got a lot of PlayStation friends that think they can whoop me on stuff, and I haven't been able to prove them wrong yet.
That's
like what?
They want to play Call of Duty. Actually, we can do that now.
You can do that now.
Hold on. Let's end this podcast. I gotta call somebody real quick. Beat their ass in Call of Duty. But yeah, no, I'm excited. I actually, fuck. Do I really want to get back into Destiny? Because it sounds cool.
I will. I know I will. Because one of the reasons why I wanted to play was because one of our friends is strictly on PC.
Yeah.
And me and Hector have been playing with him a lot. Shout out to Kenny. So like, that's one of the games that we could play with Kenny while he's on PC.
Yeah.
And like, just the thought of crossplay is just like, I'm more inclined to play it if there's a way to play it and I can stay on consoles. So like, I'll definitely be hopping back in for that.
Just the learning curve
just
is crazy, man. Every time I
Yeah,
go there, I'm like 90 levels under.
The only downside right now to hopping in is it's so overwhelming. It's like
yeah,
even me who like I played last season, but I kind of stopped towards the end. I didn't even hit max light level, but it's just like me coming in now to the new season. Like I still missed a ton of shit. So I'm just like I don't even know if I want to go. Like for me personally, I've always like I boot up the game, I play for like an hour, and I'm like, man, dude, there's so much shit to do, and then I just close it out because I'm like I'm overwhelmed.
If I had people to go through with, then like I'll be more inclined to.
Or you need to go with the party, like you can't play by yourself.
Because once y'all pass me at a certain point, I'm just like it's way too late for me, and like the amount of work I have to do, just like it's not worth it. We'll play something else. I'll play with y'all later.
We'll play Knockout City.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
Rainbow Six Siege. We'll play that.
That game is dead. That game is dead.
Seeing him on Rainbow Six.
I'm sorry, Rainbow Six Siege. Bring out Rainbow Six Quarantine or whatever the next one is.
Oh, true. You're right.
All right, we got some trailers. Let's do some trailer talks.
Wait. Pause right there, please. I have to take a fat shit. I can't concentrate. I'll be back in like not even a minute.
And we're back. Hey, John, how was that?
That was great. I feel lighter than air. I'm ready for all conversations.
You lost like 10 pounds, John. I can tell.
You look so skinny.
I my new baby boy is born.
All right. Okay. Well, let's talk about some trailers.
Jr.?
No, trailers. Jr.? Do not entertain that comment. We're gonna talk about trailers.
Daddy. Why am I in the toilet, Daddy?
Going to my last episode.
Hector, me too. Hey, we're gonna start a new podcast. Me and Hector, y'all can have this one.
69.
Yeah, it's called 69. All right, let's got some trailer talks because there's some couple trailers dropped. Look at me talk.
Kill me, Daddy.
Jesus. No, Rafa, we're off that. We're done with that.
I'll stop, dude. I'll stop.
All right, trailers, man. Let's talk. The Eternals got a new trailer coming out. I mean, it came out.
Yes,
the
sir.
Trailer.
Well, the only one, because that's the new trailer.
Hey,
yes, sir.
Eternals. I have thoughts on the movie, The Eternals.
And you have thoughts?
I have thoughts. One single thought, actually. One thought.
Okay.
Where the fuck were these guys when Thanos was running amok in the entire universe? Is the only thought I had. But
they were with I was going to say Colonel Sanders.
Yeah.
Or maybe they were.
They're with the Colonel.
They're working on the
secret formula, the 32 spice formula.
They were eating chicken. That's what these guys were doing.
Son of a bitch.
Can I be the turtle?
What's your name, Miss Marvel or Captain
Marvel?
Captain Marvel.
You're with her.
She showed up though.
Yeah, because she's
barely.
Like, don't worry. Keep eating KFC.
No, I thought it was funny, and I know like these are memes on the internet too. But this was the thought I had when I saw it. Like there was a line in the trailer that said like, "When stuff happens, we show up" or something. And I'm like, "No, you don't. No, you don't. You have not
really
shown up one time. Not one time. This is the first time I'm hearing of you, and y'all didn't do shit. Fuck y'all." But it's cool. I mean, I'm excited for more Marvel content. It's been a minute. Black Widow ain't it. I'm sorry, but I'm ready for some new MCU movies. Anybody have thoughts on that before we move on to the next trailer?
About you not liking
Eternals, not me, about the actual thing.
See, I don't know enough about the Eternals to kind of warrant like it looks cool. I don't know how close to the source material it is. I don't know much about the Eternals, so like I will be doing research on it before the movie. But I mean, it looks cool. I agree with the where the fuck have they been the whole time type deal. But I know nothing. I know zero. Hector, you know something, right?
I know, but I kind of want to see. I want to see if like Rafa has any thoughts on it because I want to like first hear his initial thoughts and then I'll tell you guys about the Eternals.
Let's do that.
I really don't know anything about these guys, so
okay, great.
I really don't have an opinion on them.
Did you watch the trailer?
I'm watching it right now.
That is a mid podcast. I was just looking up to God.
Sorry, Alex. I legit didn't watch it, but
I know
you can talk about Hector.
The Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
That's
not. That's that Curb.
Is it?
Curb. That's Curb.
Oh, there you go.
That's Curb. Yeah.
Whatever, man. Anyways, the Eternals. you should be hyped. Like these guys are actually really important to the Marvel MCU universe. They are directly created by I think it's the Celestials or like the big robots in like these mega beings or whatever. I think
the gods. Aren't they considered like the gods of the?
Yeah.
You're talking about the Sentinels, right? They hunt the X-Men, the robots.
No.
The big robot guys.
I'm really glad you brought up
robot guys.
Sentinels.
So I think they're also the Eternals are also celestial level beings. And one of the main theories as to why they're coming to Earth is because Thanos is technically considered a celestial being as well.
Hey.
However, he has this thing called like the evil mutant gene to it. So like he's a celestial with like this evil DNA in him. And so it's like the direct counterpart to the Eternals and the direct counterpart to like the creators of the MCU, like the big beings. Yeah. And with the Eternals coming in, it's super special because the running theory right now is that they're gonna find out about the gene that Thanos had, and so they're like, oh, one of our own did this destruction, so we need to like fix his wrongdoing and help Earth, because if one of us can do this level of mayhem, like we should be able to come in and help, things like that. But also they're gonna find out that but they're gonna go into like DNA stuff, and then somehow some way it's gonna bring in the mutant gene that the Earth people have some kind of like specific ties to the Celestials and the mega beings and things like that. So it's like this is the first step. Like this is why I'm so excited for this movie. This is the absolute first step towards the X-Men. I'm so hyped for this
Finally,
movie.
Hey!
So how you know this? How you know this is true?
Because in the comics, the Eternals and the X-Men directly like have ties and like communicate and things like that. Yeah,
they're buddy.
Yeah, they're buddy. Hang out.
Actually, funny enough, Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver in. So you know how they're originally mutants and like X-Men and things like that.
Yes.
You actually find out. I don't know if it's still canon, but you find out that they're actually Eternals. Hey. They're not actually mutants; they're Eternals. And things like that. So
Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver, or just Scarlet Witch?
Both.
That's crazy.
So what does that make Magneto?
He is not an Eternal. He's just a mutant.
So you're telling me that you tell me that my boy Sir Ian McClellan made nasty with an Eternal woman?
With an Eternal woman, yeah.
My man.
That or it's like a different story. But like you know how in comics they make hella canon stories and
it
things
just
like
appears.
That. Yeah. So it's just like I don't know. It's like I don't know what the current one is, but I remember at one point the storyline was that they're actually Eternals and not mutants. So
I'm just excited.
Cool,
anything that gets me closer to X-Men automatically brings me hype because I'm so excited for that. X-Men's man, can't wait.
That gives me massive erection.
All right, with this episode 69 is a fucking train wreck.
So,
I like all the actors in this.
I just
yeah, the cast is crazy.
It didn't really look like that big of a deal to me.
But also John brought up source material earlier. They're kind of weaving in different like backstories and certain stories too. Like they are changing a little bit of a few things here and there from the comics.
Yeah.
Granted, Eternal is not one of those comics that I went for and picked up a lot, but I just know like face value what they are and how important they are. But the actors, the cast in that movie are like super sick. I mean, Angelina Jolie in the MCU sick. Kit Harington is like crazy. Kit Harington from Game of Thrones.
Jon Snow, baby.
That's the guy from Harold and Kumar, right?
No,
I don't think he's asking. I don't think he's asking if Kit Harington is the guy from Harold and Kumar.
I know exactly who he's talking about. No, it's not.
And no, it's not. That is a dude from Stuber. That's the dude from Lovebirds.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
He looks phenomenal.
He's first off, I love him as an actor. That dude's really fucking funny. He's a charming dude, and he's awesome. He's awesome on Twitter too. So I'm happy that he's like getting like a huge role because Marvel's like huge roles. So I'm with that.
Also, didn't he get like super sexy for this role?
Yup.
Yeah, he got really sexy.
Really sexy. He was already sexy to me, but now he's muscular.
Yeah,
so
but lean sexy.
Like for Marvel movies, you gotta get like pristine, perfect.
Yeah. They're like the WWF of movies. You have to get swole and just crazy as hell.
Because you're like super beings. You gotta look great.
With the WWE, you have to have
I said
steroids.
I said F.
Yeah.
Was there's a guy, I don't know his name, but he's also a Celestial. He was in Atlanta. He plays a Paperboy.
Oh, I love him. I love him so much.
I don't know the actor's name.
I forget his actor name, but Paperboy.
He was in Godzilla, the new one, the Kong versus Godzilla. He was in that.
Paperboy.
But his name Paperboy in Atlanta.
Yeah,
like he's a rapper in Atlanta. I don't know the actor's name, but he's also
Brian Tyree Henry.
Brian Tyree Henry. Yeah, he plays an Eternal in there too. I'm like, good for him because like I loved him in Atlanta, and I love spotting him in stuff.
He's such a great actor, man.
So like, I'm so happy that he's in a Marvel like movie. Like he's in there now. He gonna get toys. That's great.
Like,
good for Spider-Verse.
What?
He played Miles' dad.
Yeah. You didn't know that? He played Miles' dad, the cop.
He played Miles' dad, yeah.
He was the cop? I didn't know that.
Yeah, he was a cop.
I love him even more now.
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
great. He's awesome.
He's doing great. He's doing great. He's doing great things right now. Yeah,
He was the best. He was the best part of Godzilla, like human side.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was.
He was the only human I didn't want to die.
Yeah, he was hella entertaining.
And myself. Anyway, let's move on. Let's move on. One of the bigger game releases this year got some gameplay trailers. Well, they got a little teaser trailer followed by a live stream gameplay. Far Cry 6, baby. Hey.
I can't wait for this.
I'm actually excited.
Far Cry is one of those series that I look forward to and then get hurt every time. Because like they're so like when the trailers drop and when they're like building up the game, it's like, yo, we're reinventing the wheel. This Far Cry is gonna be the greatest thing ever, and you're not even gonna know what the fuck. And then you play it, and it's like, oh, it's more of the same. It's good, but it's more of the same. That's what happened to me with 5.
Yeah.
That's what happened to me with 4. Ever since 3, they've been putting out the same fucking game. But
3 was amazing.
3 was amazing. They're all good games. I'm not saying they're bad, but I'm just saying like they build it up. You're supposed to, like, it's this crazy new experience, and it's the same shit, except you have a bear now. But this one has the homie Gus Fring. Has what's his face?
Yeah.
Giancarlo Esposito. Hey.
Hermanos, man.
Yes, sir.
And
Yes, sir.
The story looks pretty crazy this time around. Granted, yeah, it's you could just argue it's another dictator, and whatever. You can make the argument it's the same shit, but I'm with it because it's Giancarlo Despacito, and yeah. How do we feel? We're excited for.
I say it's a little different though, because like Giancarlo Esposito, well, like it's a lot of the same, but like Giancarlo Esposito, the thing about him and Gus Fring, and all that stuff was like, he was, like, analytic. He was like, you know what I'm saying? He was very tactical. He like, you could just tell there was like a bunch of stuff going on. Like he was just sinister just by looking at him, like his composure. All the other Far Cry villains are just like insane, crazy people. Like this one's like borderline corrupt dictator, not fucking crazy in any sort of the fucking way. Just like, I'm bad to be bad. Like Far Cry 3, Boss, was that name? What's his name?
Yeah, Voss, I think his name was.
Voss was insane. The fucking dictator, the pagan Min guy,
he was insane.
He was also insane. He was just insane too. Far Cry 5, I don't remember the guy's name, but he was literally a cult leader. This guy just seems like just a corrupt government official who's just like, these people are inferior. We have to keep them down like this.
And then in Far Cry Primal, there were monkey men. So
we're gonna talk about that.
Were they really?
Well, no, they were like fucking.
They were cavemen.
Cavemen.
I skipped that one. I skipped Far Cry Primal.
And cavemen do be crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, all the cavemen I hang out
knows.
with. Yeah,
everyone knows that the cavemen do be crazy.
Cavemen do be crazy, Alex. Don't you know?
Everybody knows that.
Yeah.
Come on, Alex.
Yeah, that's true. Might be.
I'm excited for it. I was one of those people that was like, Far Cry needs to stop, but I like it. It's a necessity. It's a stupid game, and it's like balls to the wall crazy. You get like this little pet wiener dog that's like got wheels.
It's cool. And then
I like it. I'm with it.
Backpack that like changes, so you can do different things with the backpack.
Yeah, like yeah, you're right. Like it has the missile ones, the jetpack,
and the flamethrower. Yeah.
So like that's That's different.
You can pet a crocodile.
Right. They have like a junk gun or something like that.
Cool.
You know what I'm saying?
It kind of reminded me of like what's the name of that fucking game?
Saints
The
Row.
zombie game where you build things.
Dead Rising.
Dead Rising with customizable weapons.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of gave me a little bit of vibes of that.
It just reminds me of like a useless game like Just Cause. Like,
Yeah.
Does it really need to be here anymore?
We need some of them fillers, dog. Some of them fillers
see, Far Cry for like, it's not. I wouldn't call it a filler, but it's just. Like, okay, if there was tiers to it, like fillers, let's say it's the middle. It's like I'm like right above filler, where it's like, yeah, it's not necessarily a filler episode of Naruto, but it slowly progresses the story forward a little bit of gaming, just a little bit.
Like Just Cause, I don't think does it well. Like other than like the physics-based destruction and shit like that,
Yeah.
I don't think Just Cause it's literally a go fuck around game, and like Just Cause knows it. Far Cry is also there. Like just go fuck around.
But they seem to be taking a more serious approach to the story on this one. So hopefully, I mean, we'll see. I'm gonna pick it up because I always pick it up, but I haven't beat one. I just got a message saying don't talk shit about Naruto. I was talking about filler episodes. Anyway,
wait, who?
Renee messaged me. She said don't talk shit about Naruto in all caps.
Naruto sucks though.
No.
I'm not. Look, moving on. More trailers. That's not the only trailer we have to talk about here. All right, man. All right. One of my favorite franchises is in cahoots with one of my least favorite franchises, and that's Resident Evil and Dead by Daylight. Hey!
Oh.
Dead by Daylight?
You don't like Dead by Daylight? It's your favorite?
No, Resident Evil is my favorite.
No,
Dead by Daylight's your favorite?
Evil. You don't like Dead by Daylight?
No, I dislike Dead by Daylight. What, you guys haven't got that from every time you invite me to play, I'm not happy about it, and I'm like, yo, I hate this game every time we play it? Never got that?
Well, I thought it was just you just being an asshole.
No. It's me not liking that franchise. I don't like Dead by Daylight.
I feel like you like it. It's just not your favorite. Because
The
like,
main reason
play.
I'm about to say the main reason why is because John always is the killer, and he religiously plays the game and beats us in like 5 minutes. It's
I do not. Y'all crazy for that. Y'all, it's like you never heard me say what games I'm playing this week, baby. Because not a single time do I ever say Dead by Daylight.
It's because it's your sleeper.
I'm sorry. I'm good at the shit.
No, see,
different.
That's literally your sleeper pick.
I'm just not a fan of that type of game. Like Friday the 13th, I didn't like it because it was, aside from the fact that it was a buggy sack of shit game, I'm not a fan of that asymmetrical gameplay, like that style. I just don't like it. Like, oh, here's a generator, stand in front of it. Oh shit, he's coming. Like, that's the whole game. So it's like, I'm not, for me personally, not for me. But Resident Evil's in the mix now, so now I have to play it because I'm a loser. And I follow suit. No, it's one of those games that I play when you guys force me to at gunpoint.
Yeah.
And I have a feeling it's going to happen again. So there's that. But Resident Evil has a collab with Dead by Daylight. They're bringing in the mansion from Resident Evil 2. No, not the mansion. I'm sorry. The police station from Resident Evil 2. Leon Kennedy, Jill Valentine, and the Nemesis is a new killer.
The thing is, I was about to say Hector. The thing is, Alex,
and
you might be excited. Like, oh, I can't wait to play the Dead by Daylight because Resident Evil. You're gonna have to buy that though. You know that? That's
DLC, yeah.
You're gonna have to buy.
All the guest characters that are on there, you have to buy that stuff. It's not like an expansion.
I wasn't gonna buy it. I just want to play on the map. I don't really give a shit about.
You would have to buy it. No, well, the map is free. No, like
the map free.
Mm-hmm. The map's free.
You just it is added to it. You're right.
They just don't give new characters away.
I don't care about these games because the survivors, they all do the same shit. Sure, one of them runs faster. One of them can pick up more shit. I don't care. Like that, doesn't matter who you play as at the end of the day. And then the killers, sure, I guess I might be missing out his little tentacle arm, whatever. But I just want to see the Nemesis. I want to run around in that room one time, and I'm good to go. Similar to how.
Well, it's not true. It's not true about like you said, like the characters. All characters are different. They all have different stats.
They have like a special perk. That's the only difference.
They do different. They have different stats and shit like that. Like some characters are actually like shitty. No.
That's what I said. Like some run faster, some do this better. Like there's stat-based differences, but not so much gameplay-based.
Well, yeah,
differences.
then that makes it. Well, yeah, that's why you pick That's why you have a team and you pick the best ones with the best stats.
The
and
point
shit like
is,
that.
I'm not
It's
missing
called
out
teamwork,
by not.
Alex. Read a book.
I don't give a fuck about teamwork in this game. I just want to run around the mansion and see it and spaz out like I did with Nakatomi Plaza in Warzone. That's it. That's all I want. I'm like, this is the part where the liquor killed me here. Oh, this is the part where this killed me here. Like that's all I'm talking about. That's it. That's all I want. But it's cool. I like the fact that they're doing collabs like this because Resident Evil is one of the bigger horror genres, and Dead by Daylight sucks. So it's cool that they have some good things coming to them, and that fan base finally gets to see what cool shit is.
What are you talking about? That fan base got like some of the best horror.
I am joking. I'm joking.
Super Smash Brothers of horror.
Yeah, no, like I do commend them for that. I'm talking shit about the game because I don't like it, but I do commend them. They do have a lot of awesome guest characters. Like they have Leatherface in there. They have Michael Myers. I think he's in there too. Like
they have Leatherface.
Rafa said it perfectly.
They have
Ghostface.
Yeah, they have all of them.
Is it Ghostface?
They don't have
Jason. We got the guy from Stranger Things.
They have the Demogorgon.
No,
they have
big mask guy.
From Saw.
Yeah,
they literally have what else do they have?
Do they have Jason?
The Demogorgon. Not Jason. They have a Pyramid Head. Well, I think because at the time the Friday the 13th game was out.
So they don't have everybody.
So who knows? Maybe they'll add them later on. Freddy's in it. Yeah, Freddy's in it.
There?
Oh, yeah. Pyramid Head from Silent Hill's in there. Yeah, like they are.
Nemesis from Resident Evil.
They have. Well, yeah, I'll see the Nemesis right now, and then they have guest characters like Ash from Evil Dead.
Like Evil Dead, yeah.
Left 4 Dead characters. Bill is in there.
Yeah.
Now Jill and
the guys from Stranger Things. You can play as them.
And then the chick from Silent Hill. Like they have some solid stuff. I do want to get some of. Well, no, because the maps are free. I think if any of the ones that like the monsters that I would get is probably like Nemesis, just because like that's badass as fuck.
We kind of have an idea of who's in the game. Who else would you put in the game? Like a horror icon.
Nobody. I'd destroy the game. And
I think it's disrespectful that not disrespectful. I think like Jason should be in there at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see who else.
Friday the 13th flopped, so let's just put him in there.
Yeah, you should put him in. They might as well.
It's put him in a successful game.
But Predator,
Alien,
put Predator from Alien vs.
a
Predator.
Xenomorph,
and
cool. Predator. Yeah, both of those would be cool as shit. Like both of those would be dope as shit. But Predator has its own game that's in the same vein as.
Jeepers Creepers should be in there.
Yes, yes. Jeepers
that'd be cool as shit.
But Beetlejuice.
Oh no, Candyman.
Candyman would be cool too.
Perfect.
Yeah.
What if they put
the hook thing, and one of his specials, you could send bees at people and shit, or you could put bees as traps,
like beehives, so like he knows the people around because they scream and shit.
Yeah.
What if they put the Rock in there from the Doom movie, and then put one of those monsters from the Doom movie? Thoughts?
The worm?
Wow.
Just a giant worm?
Sure.
It's just the Rock.
I just want the Rock in there. That's it.
It's just
sliding.
I'll come back for the Rock.
Rock walking around people's elbowing people. Like that's all he does. It's just the Rock. What horror icon should go in there? I mean, I feel like they have all of them, like all the bigger ones. Unless you're scratching the bottom of the
Pennywise.
Pennywise, you're right. Pennywise would be dope as shit. They need the Killer Sofa from Killer Sofa.
Oh God. Oh God.
Billy, but old Billy.
They need Shark Tornado or Shark.
Ooh, a literal Sharknado.
No, honestly, they need the Green Ranger before when he was under Rita Repulsa's
Give me
control.
Rita Repulsa.
Actually, give me Rita. Rita Repulsa. Give me Rita. That's what I want. And I want to play a Zordon. That's it.
Want to be a
flying head.
No, I'm stationary. Like that's all I.
The generators by you. Like, hey guys,
Rangers, come here and get this shit.
Help!
That's what I want. Zordon.
Just there yelling and shit.
Just talking the whole time. But yeah, Dead by Daylight, Resident Evil. That's cool.
I'm excited.
Hear me out. DW from Arthur.
Ooh. And then the killer is Arthur with his fist balled up.
We're gonna have this conversation. We're gonna have this conversation about how she's the villain.
Yeah.
All right, man. Look, man. Let's move on. Dying Light also got a trailer. Hey.
Yes,
gameplay reveal. Finally,
they got both.
Yeah, that game, I'm surprised it's coming out. I'm looking forward to it. That game has been in development hell for a while now. So it's good to see that there's actually gameplay out. Does that mean we'll get it? Maybe. Maybe.
It looks good.
I'm gonna get it.
Yeah, there was gameplay for Dead Island 2 or 3 or whatever one that was, and
No gameplay.
there was
came out for
gameplay.
Dead Island.
Yes, it
Was
did.
there actually?
Yes, there was. I remember seeing it vividly. There was gameplay for it. Never came out.
I was worried it was gonna go down the Dead Island route where
Yeah.
it was just gonna disappear in the fray. We were just never gonna hear about it. But like Dying Light was so good that
Dying Light is just a better version of Dead Island.
it's like whatever they were trying to do with Dead Island, but way better. And I would have been really, really upset if it didn't come out because I genuinely liked it. And I think it's time for like a good zombie game to come back. We don't really have any. Remember the time when we were just oversaturated with zombie games? There was just a time.
Mhm.
They kind of dwindled away. I think it's time for Dying Light to take that crown.
Mm.
It's
Well,
the best one.
They're making a resurgence. Resident Evils, the old ones have been coming back out. The Back for Blood is coming out. What do you mean? It's the premier zombie game. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
I
Resident
know,
Evil 8
but I
also
kinda-
did
I-
incredibly.
It's
So
just remixes. I really don't want to count that.
That's what I'm saying. Like they're bringing
like
their
a new game. You know.
But the remakes are not just remakes. Like they literally are tweaking the entire game for new audiences. Like at
we
all
need
things
some new
considered,
IPs.
that's a new game. Like
Yeah.
We need
that's a
some
new
new
game.
IPs.
what?
Well, it's not a new IP, but I'm saying like that's
No,
just
I'm
a brand
saying
new
we
game. It's
need
not the same
some-
thing.
We need some new IPs.
Yeah,
is
well,
what
Back
I'm
for Blood is coming out. That's what I'm saying. Like
Mhm.
with the start of Resident Evil, they're coming back. Is what I was trying to say by that. Because
I think it's time.
yeah, I mean,
Time
like
for some zombie games.
like I said, Back for Blood's coming out. That's Left 4 Dead 3 for all
Oh,
intents and
that one
purposes.
game. I keep interrupting us. I'm sorry, but
If
that
it's-
one game.
It's Back for Blood.
The Army Dead game that John was playing the other time. The
Talking about
sniper,
Zombie Army Trilogy.
the sniper one.
Yeah.
Zombie Army Trilogy?
Is that
Or
the one
well,
you're
yeah.
playing?
Well, that game is old, but yeah,
Oh, is it? I don't know.
Yeah, it's old.
I don't know. I don't know that franchise like that. So
yeah, that game is old.
never mind.
Shut up, dude.
Yeah.
But yeah,
we need
zombie
more
games come
zombie
back.
games.
Yeah, we know we do. It's time.
Thanks, Rafa.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. That's it for that trailer. Cool. And
Jet is that?
and Sonic the Hedgehog had a day,
Yeah.
buddy.
Had a day.
Had a day. That the
Was it the
franchise that
30th?
won't die.
30th anniversary.
Yeah, something like that. All right, what happened in Sonic Day? I did not see nothing. I need somebody to tell me.
Sonic
All I know is
Heroes.
the biggest announcement is that they're releasing a new Sonic game in 2022. I believe that's when it's coming out. Brand new Sonic game coming to Series X, PS5, all the new consoles. Brand new Sonic game. I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like Sonic is just one of those that just needs to kind of just put it away, put it down, take it behind the shed.
Nah,
Yeah.
Shock in it.
it's not gonna happen. Especially with the movie, with the movie that just came out, and the movie that's gonna be coming out soon.
Yeah, Sonic's not dying. No, Sonic's not
Sonic-
going anywhere anytime soon.
Sonic is having his resurgence.
Oh, it is not 2022. It is September 7th of this year.
It's coming out this year.
Well, there's
Yeah.
there's a Sonic.
Sonic Colors.
I looked it up. There's a Sonic Colors remaster. That's a remaster. It's not a new game.
Yeah.
Sonic Colors remaster, a retro collection that includes Sonic 3 and Knuckles, and a
Ooh.
new 3D game. So there's one coming out next year.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which
that's coming out 2022.
which huge asterisks on that 3D game because Sonic 3D games have been notoriously terrible, garbage pieces of shit.
That's what I'm worried about. Yeah.
So-
Although I heard that people really love Sonic Colors. I never played it, but
Yeah.
I heard Sonic Colors is really good. So
It looks
hope-
really pretty.
I hope this new game is a sequel to Sonic the Hedgehog from 2006, where Sonic gets a human girlfriend.
mhm.
I'm really wondering what happened to his human girlfriend. Did they have babies? Did they
They
break
kissed.
up? Did they kiss?
Did they
They
kiss?
kiss.
That's the story. That's
Yeah.
Sonic the Hedgehog 2006 2. Did they
Yeah.
kiss?
Did they
Yeah, I
kiss?
want to know if they kiss, bro.
Yeah.
I want that one where like he skateboards down the ramp. What is it? Sonic
Adventure 2.
Adventure
Yeah,
Battle
bring that
2,
back.
baby. That's the
That and
best
also
one.
the one where they're like do you remember the one where like the three birds and they're like surfboarding? It's like the racing one, but like he's on like a hoverboard.
Sonic was it Racer? Sonic, what the fuck was that game called?
Bring that one back. I fucking love that game. I remember playing that game, and that shit was fun.
They should remake Sonic Heroes.
Sonic Heroes.
That's back actually. That was a really good game. Why haven't they brought that one back? They bring all these like booty cheek ass games back, and then they just leave Sonic Heroes out.
I need a Chow game.
I'm watching the trailer for. Honestly, I'm surprised they didn't remake Battle or Sonic Adventure 2. Any of those? Those are like the best ones.
Yeah, those are fucking dope.
This color game looks cool. I'm watching the little trailer right now.
Also,
Sonic
people would
colors.
100% buy like any of the adventure remastered games
Yeah.
on the Switch too. Like, yeah, dude, that's easy sell.
Yeah. The only thing about Sonic games is one of those like you don't actually play it. Like he runs most of it for you. You jump occasionally. Like that's what I've always felt
Like
about Sonic.
sliding stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're stupid,
like,
bro.
especially the older ones. Like I just remember holding right and that motherfucker gone, and then I jump occasionally. I hit the end of the level. And then, like, sure, like the casino levels and all of that, like they trick you because you get lost in the maze and you can go around in circles. But yeah, I don't know. The Sonic games has never been like for me.
What we need is a Shadow the Hedgehog 2, baby.
Hell yeah!
There's new guns in the world that Shadow don't know about.
New guns and more him saying bitch. Hell yeah!
Did he say
I
bitch in
never played
that game?
that game.
Yeah,
Did
he did. He cursed in the game.
Shit.
I just remember the demo disc. Like I don't remember ever owning that game.
I remember my brother bought the game and we played that shit nonstop.
Mm.
I just remember he had a motorcycle. I think.
Yeah,
I remember that. Yeah.
That's the only thing I remember.
I remember.
It's like, give me those Chaos Emeralds, bitch.
And then like there was like a branching path. Like when you play the campaign, you either choose to be like a good guy or a bad guy, and depending on what you did, you get more.
That's pretty cool.
There's different endings depending on what you did.
Deadpool, got it.
Wait, yeah, he was considered an anti-hero.
He was an anti-hero,
Cool.
yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
the
you
Sonic
know what?
franchise can go somewhere. Honestly, I'm
He was
done
like,
with
Sonic,
it.
get out of here.
Shadow said,
Amy.
"Gotta go fast, bitch."
I'm gonna have my time with Amy. That's what he said.
All
He
right,
said, I'm about to show her this chaos control, bitch.
all right,
Okay.
all right. We're done. We're done.
69.
Amy,
Put it down.
juggle my Chaos Emeralds real quick.
Okay.
Oh,
All right. Hey. All right. Hey. Oh, shout out to Rafa for contributing to the podcast. All right. Let's get out of here. All right, man. So look, with the new host, and since we're stealing Hector from the Bento Boxcast, well, more like copying and pasting, not stealing per se, but we're gonna go ahead. Huh?
You stealing me? You stealing me too?
They stole you. Is what happened. You got copied and pasted over there. You were here first.
If I could leave you over there, I would, but you keep coming back. You know my address.
Yeah.
I'll put Rafa in the scanner, face first.
I got a key.
You got a key. Keeps coming. We keep changing the locks, and you still manage to get in somehow.
He's got a new one.
I got a key that opens all the doors.
He's got a skeleton key.
So we're stealing. So we stole Hector from the Bento Boxcast. We're gonna steal one more thing. One more thing that you guys do. And I think over there at the most animes podcast of all time, I think you guys call it anime swap.
Don't steal my soundboard sound effects.
So you guys call it.
Trademarked.
Yeah, you guys have a segment over there called Anime Swap, where one person from the podcast brings up an anime and recommends it to the other people, to the co-host, and they have to watch it for 3 episodes. Correct or incorrect?
First 3 episodes.
Correct.
First 3 episodes, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, of course. That was a given. You were not going to watch episode 7, 8, and 9 for no
Hey,
reason.
man, you know, hey.
Okay. All right. So we're going to steal that, and we're going to rebrand it. All right? But we're not going to recommend anime. Hell no. This isn't an anime podcast. It's a video game podcast. So right now, we're going to premiere the new segment of Just the Tip, baby. Hey.
Oh my god.
Just the Tip, where
What that mean?
we will recommend one person a week will recommend a game that the rest of us have not played, and we have to play it enough to get our first impressions of it. It's based on the segment over there, and B, on Geekjar, we used to have a Just the Tip segment where we would give a first impressions on games that came out. Hosted by yours truly. Terrible, terrible show. Anyway, Hector, would you like to do the honors and provide the first game for Just the Tip?
I ain't played that.
Yes.
No.
I have one that I've seen before. Can't say that I've ever played it, but it seems interesting. It's like one of those like mindless games where you just like, you just kind of you play it, but then somehow you get lost in it because you've been playing for like oh shit, an hour's gone. Like it's like yeah. It is called Donut County, and by the way, if you haven't, I guess kind of explained it, we are recommending stuff on Xbox Game Pass because we all four have it. So like it's the easiest thing, especially with the Xbox Game Pass. You can quote unquote download a free game even though you're paying for the subscription. And so since all four of us have it, that's why we're doing it this way.
Correct.
So if you do have it, feel free to play it and let us know too. But Donut County, it is essentially a game where it is a story-based physics puzzle game where you play as an ever-growing hole in the ground. Meet cute characters, steal their trash, and throw them in a hole.
Hell yeah, dude!
That
I like
sounds
this.
good.
Yep.
Hey,
Question for this mode: does everybody have Ultimate? Game Pass Ultimate? Everybody got it?
I do.
Yeah.
So you guys can play Xbox Game Pass games on your computer too?
Correct.
Okay, just
And on my phone.
And your phone. I
Yeah.
forgot about that one.
So yeah, we're
This
doing
game's
Game Pass
called-
Ultimate.
The game?
It's called Donut. It's called Dunkin' Donuts. The game.
Okay.
Donut County.
America runs on Dunkin' the game.
It's called Munchkins.
I'll actually send it in the chat right now.
So
As well.
Donut County. So
I've seen it before.
So the rest of us, and Hector, I guess since you haven't played it, you can play it too if you want. The rest of us have to play it by next week. We'll come in and give our opinions. Did we
First
play it? Are we going to keep
impressions.
playing it? You know, what do we think? And then what we're going to do is we're going to do rotation. So next week we're going to do Hector Jar Order. That's what the rotation's called.
Yeah.
What's
So
Jar
it's
Order?
Hector, and then Jar Order, which is John, Alex, and Rafa. So John, you're going to
Aye.
get the next game next week. So be ready.
I'm so nervous. I don't know what to do.
You know what to do. We just told you. So
many options.
So for the listeners out there, if you want to play it, the game is called Donut Country, and it's out Country.
County.
Donut County, and it's on Game Pass, Xbox Game Pass. So there it is. Hey.
Wow.
Does anybody have any closing comments before we sign out on this bitch?
I was gonna say one little edit to the trailer section. There was also a Horizon Forbidden West gameplay trailer.
Hey.
That came out recently too. Horizon Forbidden West. I wasn't a huge fan of the first one. I'm not gonna front, but everybody loved it. That's cool. But the graphics on this one look fantastic though. Like it looks beautiful as hell. So I'm kind of interested to see what this. That's a PlayStation exclusive. No, is it?
It's on PC too.
It's on PC. Okay.
It was originally a PlayStation exclusive, but it's on PC. Because I have
Okay.
Horizon on PC.
Didn't they brought it over to Xbox too? No, I remember that they.
So
Horizon's
the second
still
one.
done.
The second one.
Well, I'm talking about Forbidden West, but is Forbidden West coming to Xbox or no? It's just on PC
Yeah.
and PlayStation.
So I think Forbidden West is the second one. If it's DLC, then no, it's only going to be on PlayStation and
Forbidden
PC.
West is the sequel. Forbidden West.
Oh,
is the
then
sequel.
yeah. It's going to be cross-plat, I believe.
Yeah. Then I'm looking
Or
forward to it. I
not
might actually get
cross-plat,
it
but on every platform.
Is it? I just see PS4 and 5.
because
I've
I know it
seen-
was a Sony thing.
Yeah,
I
I,
think
know
we're
it's the Sony thing.
Hold on, I'm looking. Go ahead.
Because I have the Horizon Zero Dawn Complete Collection on PC.
I think Zero Dawn is on.
No, yeah,
Game
Forbidden
Pass,
West is
wasn't it,
not.
at some
It's not
point?
even coming to PC. It says it's a PlayStation exclusive.
It's a PlayStation exclusive.
Oh,
Then
word? That's kinda
never
whack.
mind.
Oof.
Never
Hold on,
mind.
Zero
Well, maybe I'll get a
Dawn.
PS5 at some point, but
I
probably
was gonna say,
not.
that's definitely a good game to get
That's
the
a
PS5
hell
for.
no.
Hold on, I'm looking for Zero
Dang
Dawn.
it! I was actually excited for that
no.
one.
Oh yeah, I was like, damn, I'm gonna finish playing Horizon Zero Dawn 1 so I can play this one, but
I might
never
play
mind.
it. I don't know.
It's pretty on PC. It is so nice on PC.
I had it. I was playing it on the PS4, but I might just restart it on the Xbox. I don't know.
I don't think the first one's on Xbox.
It's not. I remember that they brought it over. I remember that.
No, it's a PlayStation
Mm-mm.
exclusive. Nope.
It's
I
exclusive
think you're
to
talking about
PlayStation.
Hellblade. I think you're thinking about Hellblade.
No, Hellblade for sure they brought over to Xbox. Well,
Yeah.
I mean now it's an Xbox exclusive. But
Yeah, no,
the
that
first game is on Steam because I'm literally looking at it right now.
Horizon.
right,
Yeah,
but didn't oh you're talking about Horizon? I thought you were talking
Yeah.
about Hellblade. 'Cause, like didn't Microsoft buy them? It's like Ninja Theory. Is it Ninja Theory? I think I just lied.
point is,
think so.
Horizon
Theory-
nothing is not on Xbox anywhere. There it is. It's on Windows
The
though.
point is, I'm upset, but I was like, that game looked cool, but now I don't care because I can't play it. I don't have a PS5.
Yeah, it came out on Windows in August 2020. So that That's a relatively newer thing for the first game. That's the one you shoot like robot dinosaurs with the bow and arrow, right?
Yep.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Yep. It's like a robot crocodile thing in this one.
We own it. Where is that game?
It's on PlayStation.
No, but we own it. I have a physical copy of that game somewhere. Anyway.
I might have it.
Because Ricardo bought it for me. He's like, you know how Ricardo does that thing where he'll buy you a game?
He buys you games.
Yeah. He's like, I really think you should play it. Here it is. I bought it for you. Now you have no choice. Like, he did that to me for that. And I played it
for Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
Which I still haven't finished, by the way.
Shout to Ricardo.
I dropped that shit hard as fuck.
I finished all the Assassin's Creed, so shout out to Ricardo.
I haven't beat Valhalla
on that journey.
Me either, and I want to keep playing it, but I come back and it's just like again another overwhelming game. I was like, damn, bro,
it's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot.
Eventually,
I'm not even gonna do all the extra shit for that. Like, I just beat the main story. I'm like, I'm not gonna do the contracts. I'm not gonna do all that. Like, that's fine.
You know what's gonna happen? I'm gonna wait for them to announce the next one, and it's gonna be a really cool era. And I'm like, oh man, great! I can't wait to play that one. And then I'm gonna beat Valhalla, and be tired of Assassin's Creed, and then don't want to play it again. That's what's gonna happen.
I think there was rumors that it was gonna be in like feudal Japan.
I think that is.
It's gonna happen again.
Well, I mean, if anything, it'll make me restart it, so I'm cool with that.
Okay, anyway. All right, man. Thank you so much for listening to the Play and Pod podcast. Hey!
Yo.
As always, join the conversation on Twitter at Geekjar3000. Make sure to do that. Or on YouTube, comment. We do see them at some point. I don't get notifications, but somebody replies to them. So, hey... Make sure to check out the Bento Boxcast over on YouTube and Spotify, Anchor, all that good stuff. Hey, wherever we're at.
I want to do that plug.
So do it.
Can I do it?
Go ahead.
Thanks. Hey guys, check it out. You see this guy next to me over here? His name is Hector. He a cutie. He a real cutie boy. He real cute. I regret this.
He just wanted to take this time to call Hector cute.
Right.
Look at his cute glasses and his cute haircut. He a real cutie.
Plug the fucking podcast.
I have a Hector, and Renee. We have a podcast called the Bento Boxcast where we talk about anime. It's really fun and it's cool, and we review My Hero Academia every week. That's what we're doing right now. Recently, right? The original best version of Anime Swap is on there. Don't listen to whatever's happening here. Wait, I mean, do listen because you are listening to it, but like, this was like the original, and like,
we're not doing an Anime Swap, so that's not a 1-to-1 comparison.
And it's a lot of fun. Hector's cute.
Bro, you sold that so well.
Thank you.
It made people want to click it. Man.
Hopefully you guys can tell that I've been podcasting for a long time because I sold that really well.
Hector's a new R in Geekjar. His name is Rector now.
Rector.
Do not approve.
Rector the molestor. Hey.
I call it hard R.
Wait, what?
Rectile.
Huh?
Never coming back.
Why?
It's called rectile. Erectile.
That's not. I'm trying to get you out of here, you fucking animal.
I don't want to do this anymore.
Fam,
I'm out.
He said erectile for the R. He put an E.
I went from rector to rectal to erectile.
Episode 69. Hey,
bro,
69.
We need to get this fucking Patreon going so we can just bullshit on podcasts and not have a specific.
You bullshit on. Okay, goodbye.
Yeah, okay, bye everybody. We'll see you next week.
It's different. This
bye.
Is different.
All right, bye.
Yes, scold at me when I do it here.
I just
Scold
cut the fucking.
At me.
Just cut it off. Just cut it off.
And cut.